Okay. All right, we're ready to go. 20-something pages of this horse shit? Jesus, we've been playing for a while. 41 episodes. 42 tonight. Pretty nuts. I think this is art that was posted on the Discord. Makira looking ass art. Okay. Yeah, I can send it. I think I still have it. I can send it to you if you can't find it.
A dark time.
a dark time is all I come into. That's all I hear.
Cooking rice on the rice cooker.
Yeah, live pre-rice rice cooker. Goddamn.
Oh my god, that just makes me think
What
of
do you use to cook lice?
that Uncle Roger criticizes
Yeah.
criticizes rice cooking.
Yeah, that's been going around.
Apparently that guy, it's a bit. The guy's a comedian and it's a bit.
Yeah, like he's actually friends with that BBC woman doing the recipe.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
31 to go until what? 69. Got it. Sick.
By the way, I listened to that not lo-fi metal beats to stress cram to. And it just hit 31 minutes in, and the song is now singing "The toilet will not flush," and just repeating that line.
That will stress you out. Holy shit.
My blood pressure is rising. Yeah, I mean,
I woke up today expecting there to be a Hearthstone expansion, but apparently they're doing it Thursday this time, even though they've literally done it Tuesday every time they've launched an expansion.
Did you just think today was the 6th?
I didn't even think about it. I just was like, yeah, it's coming out this week, and oh wait, apparently it's not today.
I watched all of what's his name? When I say Trump, I mean the Hearthstone Trump and not not brain-addled Trump. But I watched his
Trump is pretty brain-addled at times. He's got that
that's
boomer
true.
APM.
But the fucking card rating thing, I watched a bunch of them, and it's his actually for once I was like, I kind of agree with the way he's doing the rating on these things.
Well, the way he does it is like not based off of the individual strength of the card, but
if it's going to see play.
Yeah, the strength he thinks the deck that it'll be in is, and I really like that way of doing it.
Yeah.
Rather
than it just be like, if you play this card, it's going to, be bad or badass or be shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right now, he's going to be doing a Trump reviews.
Yes.
Where
he's done that before.
Yeah,
like his Trump reacts to things.
Yeah.
Well, basically, he looks at his predictions and realizes that some of them he's spot on, and then other ones he's like, well, you see, at the time, I thought that,
Yeah, and like what I like about his is any of his like really outlandish, far out there guesses on like a card's usefulness tend to be right. So I
there
watch
was
him
one he was severely wrong about, and I can't remember which one it was.
Usually a couple.
There's some cards where you think, well, the issue is there's cards that are really good, but then the class doesn't work out. Because, like, sadly, over the course of all of Hearthstone, there's 9 classes, but you only, 4 of them really shine
what he was
at any given time.
Yeah, there was a few of them in this one where he's like, this card, it's particularly a shaman card. He's like, this card's fucking busted, and it's super good, and it gets, by itself, it should have 5 stars, but I'm dropping it down to 3 because shaman right now is ass.
Yeah.
Although Shaman is getting a lot of stuff to help Shaman. Priest is going to be fucking nuts this expansion.
Yeah, Priest is going to be solid.
Tempo Priest is going to probably be top 3 decks.
I'm looking forward to Big Dick Druid and Big Dick Warrior because I prefer whatever Big X, because as much as I like playing like little dinky ass pirates, they annoy me. I don't like aggro decks in that sense.
Yeah, I see. You're gonna see a lot of turn 1 Frazzled Freshman into turn 2 Power Word Feast.
I also just love the names of these cards when we like Frazzled Freshman into what's the other really good card, the Voracious Reader.
Yep, Voracious Reader.
It's all Scholomance themed, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pre downfall of Scholomance, and it actually has like a human in quotes Kel'Thuzad, which is funny.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a wizard school before it became a necromancer school.
Well, it did. It was and is. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of really interesting.
Hearthstone lore is very fleshed out. You see.
Yes.
Hey man, it's funny. One of my good buddies, Bijan, he's not played World of Warcraft at all, and now he's working on Hearthstone. And it's like that's the only thing he knows, is like what kind of history or lore is in Hearthstone. Because he's just like, I don't know anything about Scholomance. So, yeah, it's always interesting to look at that kind of like mindset of just somebody who has nothing from World of Warcraft at all.
That'd be pretty interesting, I think, if they come completely blind.
Yeah.
Trying to piece together what's going on. That's kind of how it was with me in Magic the Gathering way back in the day.
Bruh, that still is dude, talk about some fucking wild ass shit.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering is like take Wizards of the Coast D&D lore of kind of like Faerun, and then just stack that on top of each other 20 times.
And then you only learn about it through essentially Dark Souls style card quips, unless you read.
Or read the novels.
Yeah. But if you weren't outside of the games, that's how you get it from.
Dude, I mean, you gotta know. Like, I read 2 of the novels way back in the day when one of the blocks was called like Kamigawa, and it was all about like Oni and Kami and like spirit. Basically, the overall plot was as simple as this: the Shogun, and this could be made into a really cool game, no lie, for like a single player game. The Shogun, in order to become immortal, stole a Kami's child. So basically, like, stole a spirit baby, and was keeping it in his fucking castle, like in a captured orb, in order for him to maintain his immortality. And in doing so, obviously pissed off all of the spirits of the land who were normally peaceful and stuff like that. So suddenly, like, the spirit of the swamp and the spirit of the river and the spirit of like this tree like started fucking people up. And so so there was this whole thing of trying to get the, like, it was like samurai versus spirits was like the overall thing.
Like a Ghibli movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, totally, it is like Princess Mononoke.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
that Mononoke, yeah.
Or
speaking of swamps and weeb shit, fucking I love the swamp in Sekiro. Or not Sekiro, what the fuck? Ghost of Tsushima.
the one
Because there's so many fucking flowers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, question about that, since I'm still very early in. Flowers seem to be used as kind of a resource to buy things with. Is that
Just cosmetics.
Just cosmetics.
Okay. I make it a point to zigzag and pick up every flower I see.
Do it.
don't know why.
Because you're not going to look the prettiest. You're not going to look like the prettiest Japanese
I gotta be
princess
pretty.
unless you...
Oh, yeah.
Also, that bridge fight absolutely drove me crazy. Because it kept respawning me, like, we first talked to the guy, and 2 of the Mongol archers would just instant headshot me. I couldn't even move.
Have you gotten the roll yet?
Mongols.
Goddamn Mongolians.
Have you unlocked the roll yet?
No, I couldn't even react. By the time it even faded in, I was dead. So I had to restart it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I had that.
It was a bad situation where I just ended up talking to the guy at the wrong place.
Yep, I've had issues with the duels specifically of respawning into an attack. Like if I fail it and I do the duel again, it fades in from black and I'm already being attacked.
Yeah, I can see it. But I have to say, I'm playing this just straight up on lethal to begin, and the intensity is very fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
It can take me some time to figure those fights out, but when you do, it's just like, fuck yeah, just cinematic the fuck out of your head.
We also have to you actually end up using all the resources that you have at your disposal, whether it be like the kunai or event, like whatever it is.
I've been using the jump. as you're saying, like I thought it was not that useful, but I've been jumping over spears and it like head slapping them, and it looks hilariously like almost comical. But then it's like jump that, stab him, dodge that, parry this. It's just very, very fun.
The jump is like jump in. It actually works for dodging sweep attacks.
Just unlocked in the wind fighting style, whichever one is the one that's against spearmen. If you're attacking, you automatically parry spear attacks.
So just keep light attacking, just like ping, 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 ping.
I haven't unlocked any of the stances yet. I'm still.
Basic stance.
So distracted. Like I'm just going around doing random shit that I find. Like,
You should complete a lot of the side missions as much as you can, because those give you doing that and some of the story missions will give you a quick boost of legend or whatever you want to call it, and to spend those technique points because you'll need them.
This feels like a game where I'm gonna be pretty much completionist so far.
Yeah, I completed Island 1 100% before I left it.
Yeah, I think I might be doing
did
the same.
not, but I've been going back and combing back over it.
Oh, and I know I probably should have known this, but Tsushima is that island right between South Korea and.
No, this whole story is real.
It's based off of the.
It's historical.
But isn't this when the kamikaze occurs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did I just spoil myself?
No, we don't know.
800 years.
No, we don't even know. Like if you learn about the history, so like there was some shit where like, Boogie mentioned it. Somebody was like, "Oh, I think there's a big storm coming," or like the winds. Like there was like an ominous mentioning of winds.
Pray for evil wind.
Oh, and also, and it's also interesting because the wind is essentially your guide, right? Kind of telling you what to do.
It's
really
your dad.
fitting for that too.
Yeah, it's your father. It's your
climb
father,
out into
basically,
the storm.
or you think it is at least.
Your wind is your daddy.
Who you failed. That little
Follow
flashback.
me where you want to go, Daddy.
How good though,
no.
Chuckles, was that moment when you're like, and it occurs at different times based on where you go, but the shameful moment when like you're doing something and the first time you use your like ghost skills, it like flashes back and it's just
I don't know how many times in it is, but I didn't get it until I was almost done with the first act.
Well, the very first one, when you're doing the the story mode and you assassinate the very first guy and you do the bear hunting flashback.
Yeah.
That one felt brutal. Like felt like when he was doing the.
Oh, because you're so bad at it. You're as like
it's like the amount of pain you're causing, like your own like hesitation is causing everything to go poorly, and he's like, that's a moment when he transitions fully into Ghost versus the samurai.
Yeah.
Or at least begins that transition. But this was like I was doing these wild jumping on rocks, stabbing guys in the head because I got to the other side of the bridge, and on the third one, it just flashed out. It's like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, well, badass as fuck. Shut up, Dad.
Yeah.
Uncle.
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 Yeah.
Uncle.
What is it? OG-san? Is that it?
OG-san.
I'm just gonna say yes.
Just say what?
I'm just gonna say yes.
Yes. All right, guys. Let's do some D&D. We can chat later about stuff. I just realized I just finished a rain, so I'm gonna be fucking going tonight. It's gonna be nuts.
Oh, yeah. Put on that ridiculous metal list later.
You just all right. Quick recap. I'm not going to do the voice thing because I just want to go through it. It's a pretty short recap because I mean it was basically a lot of fighty fights and some exploration. But
you're welcome.
The party stumbles upon a seemingly abandoned underground chamber. They see two glowing objects in the distance and a looming figure hunched over a desk. The exploration starts. Glimmer finds a bounty contract that the Orthon had that has been issued for the party, specifically naming Glimmer as one who must be brought back alive. The name on the bounty is from his father, and has his full name as well. Eclipsis finds books on other planes and the Orthon's specific contacts there, including other layers of the Nine Hells. She also finds 200 gold worth of residuum, which she sends over to Hamon, and some fancy clothes, covered in blood and a lot of pierce marks. Also, a bunch of coins from other realms and planes as well. And she made it rain, she says. The Orthon is discovered, and the group deduces that it petrified itself working on a new bolt for its crossbow. Felion finds a Mizium mortar, or basically a bazooka. Levers are pulled, and monsters are fought. The stone hand of the Orthon is then used to pull the levers, and the vaults open. Flip gets one symbiote, and it attaches to her arm. A jar of ooze is found, and the party tries to figure out what to do with it. Flubber does not want to be touched. And that is where you guys start off right now.
His name is Jalom.
Jalome? Jalome.
Yes. That is what he is. That is what it is called in my inventory.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Jalome. Okay, so you find yourself still in the dungeon, and a voice rings down from above. Everything okay down there? And you hear the flap of wings, and best guide in Avernus, Balakros, comes flapping in, the little imp, and he's just like, oh, holy shit! Whoa, what's going on here?
Stuff.
You almost shot me! Who was that?
Aren't you immune to fire?
Yeah, but like...
You're fine.
Stuff everywhere.
You're the best guide in Avernus. Why don't you tell us where we are?
I don't know, this... Is that a... Oh, he flops over to the petrified Orthon, and ding, 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 taps it a few times. Oh,
Oh yeah, he's quite out of it. I would say he's been turned to stone.
Speaking of out of it,
Rocked.
I'm gonna go sit in the soul train.
okay, so you head back, you climb back up and out.
Yep, and then I'm just gonna like fucking like face plant into like whatever soft material I have in there.
Yeah, you're looking really beat up. Who's grabbed? We kind of like hand waved this last time, but who would have gone over to collect the goods from the Orthon's like workbench?
I think I picked up the crossbow.
I identified both. And
Oh yeah, you identified the dagger.
Okay.
You have both of them right now, I believe.
Do I have both of them? Okay.
Unless you handed the dagger to someone or the crossbow to someone else, I think you were the only one I handed them to. And you also have the piece
The
that
cartridge.
he was working on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So.
Okay.
I
I think the only remaining thing on him is I looked up some stuff about Flesh to Stone, and basically, if you like look at the image of this guy, that you would have to like pry off those canisters because anything that is like a non-magical object is turned to stone as well. So like the bolts, which are lining the bandolier, are still there.
Hmm. We know these canisters are things that the other one we saw used to explode himself.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth the risk.
Flipsis asks if anybody has a wrench.
Hmm?
Let me check my wizard bag. I got a crowbar.
I mean,
I don't know why I have a crowbar, but I have one.
a crowbar
Okay,
is
so-
just like a big wrench.
Okay, Flipsis walks up and casts mending on the bandolier that was turned to stone. It doesn't do anything.
Oh,
The
I have
bolts are
that.
the bolts are fine. The bolts are just kind of like stuck in there, and you can kind of like, you carefully touch them, you can feel that they like wiggle and swivel. You just kind of have to gingerly take them out.
So I have blacksmith tools and tinkerer's tools
Oh yeah, you would be able to help out then.
and
Fun, yeah.
mason's tools. Actually, kind of relevant for stone.
Yeah, actually. So Sonya, Flipsis is trying to pull them out, and looks like she needs some help.
Yeah, I'd definitely be like, no. Look, from sculpting years of myself, let me tell you, this is how you get the hands just right.
Okay, so you walk up, and you start to plink and plonk at this thing, and you are a guild artisan, and even though you can only make things that look like you or your face or different like imitations of you, not quite perfect, but kind of close, you're able to dislodge this the rest of the bolts from the bandolier, and it's basically kind of like, you know, more ammunition, a little bit more of the canisters. It'll help trying to replicate whatever the hell he was trying to make in terms of finding more like solid ones. But something catches your eye, Sonya. The rest of this Orthon is pure stone at the moment, including the clothes on his back and his cape and things like that. But as you chip away, you notice that there is a gleaming metallic object embedded in the middle of his chest.
Does it look like something we've seen before?
Stare closely at it. Not really. You notice that as you stare closely to it, there's a brief pulse. Boom.
Padre, what the hell?
What did you find on these things?
He's pulsing at me. But he looks like he's
I'll
supposed to be
come-
dead.
I'll get a little closer, but still not touching distance. Take a peek around the corner, and can I ascertain what this blinking thing is?
It's a 2-inch diameter, what looks to be a 2-inch diameter sphere. And you can see it's studded with what looks to be kind of like... There's a few of them poking out of the front of it, but the rest of it seems to be kind of lodged into the stone. What would have been this fiend's flesh of these small glass-looking or crystalline shards that are attached to the orb, but also kind of embedded in the stone.
Is he Iron Man?
That's interesting. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this before.
He built a RPG in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yeah.
I'll work on prying that out. Does that look like something that...
Yeah, you could. I mean, with...
Is it like glass, right? You said it looks something like
No,
glass.
I mean, it's the orb itself is metallic. The orb itself is 100% metallic. It's gleaming. It does not even look to be affected at all by the petrification. It's almost untouched, unscathed.
If we want to take a few minutes, I can try to figure out exactly what this is in case it's some sort of detonation device.
It's an orb.
It is an orb, but the orbs can also go boom, and we don't want to be next to it. It goes boom. Yeah, it's up to you. I can go upstairs and go hide in the car, or you try to pull it out, or else give me 10 minutes and I'll tell you what it is.
It's gonna be Bomb Squad Sonya.
Well, yeah, like what the hell? No, if you're gonna be a jabroni and run away, that's fine. I would not want to wait, barring anyone else objecting to the cowardly old man.
Okay, so you want to help? Sonya, do you want to try to pry this thing out?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a skill check with your yeah. I'm on out of there. Give me a skill check with your mason's tools with advantage here.
All right.
Okay. Flipsis is holding up her flashlight? Question mark. She doesn't have one.
Just like it's like your dad's fixing the car. Hold the flashlight.
Yeah.
My dancing lights will be right above you, giving you spotlight.
I could just be in there looking real close, like.
So what should I roll for it?
You can roll. Let's see. I would just roll. Mason's tools. You can just click it, and it will be a. I will allow you to use your. I'll actually allow you to use your wisdom on this.
Clicking the Mason's tools button doesn't do anything.
Oh, on your proficiencies?
Oh. Oh.
And then I'll query.
Oh, yeah, so it does.
Mm-hmm. Boop. Nice, a 24. Yeah. Heck yeah. So with a Flipsis watching and holding and basically making sure the light doesn't poking and touching the dancing orbs and making sure that they illuminate the right area, you very deftly and skillfully, with your years of practice of sculpting busts of yourself, are able to exhume this sphere from it, and you hold it up, and it's like. It's a 2-inch sphere, and there's these glass crystalline shards embedded into it. And as you pull it out, you notice that this thing is probably about 2 inches, almost 2.5, maybe an inch and a half embedded in this guy's chest. Like it was in there.
So he is Iron Man.
So is there like any? Is this consistent with like what it was appearing on the outside? It's not like on the back half it's like blue.
Oh, it's the consistency is the same around, basically plain metallic sphere, just evenly spaced shards of spiky crystalline stuff, and like a little morning star.
Since it didn't explode, I'm gonna poke my head around the corner. You got the orb? You extracted from the snowman?
Yeah, I got the orb. No one died.
Oh, very good, very good. I'm gonna go. I kind of want to take a closer look now, though, if you do not mind.
I thought you were going back to the car.
Flips his yells. Thought you were going back to the car.
Yeah, I went halfway back to the car. I still am interested to see what this. I hit over here. I can just kind of eyeing you. I'm just sort of standing there awkwardly, just kind of eyeing at the orb.
It's like, okay, fine. You want to look at the thing here? Go ahead and look at the thing, because I at this point be like, it's out. I've displayed that I can physically handle this ball.
I'll now, if you hand it over to me, then I'll take a close inspection of it up close to see if I can determine what it might be.
Okay,
Please
examine
examine my balls.
I'll examine your ball. Investigation or
Arcana.
Arcana. Okay.
Or investigation. It's up to you.
It's the same for me. Let's go there. All right.
Conjugation.
Woohoo! Spicy.
Mm. is a interesting orb that you have no idea what its origin is.
Holy shit. Okay.
Ooh.
You know, I've held a lot of ball in my time, and I've seen many magical orbs, but I've never seen one quite like these. This is a mystery.
mean, what do you mean you've never seen one like this? It's an orb and it's shiny.
Of course, look at these shards that seem to be poking out of it, the size, the construction. I've never seen quite like these. Again, if we want to take a few minutes, I can definitely try to figure out what it is, unless it tries to somehow avoid the more thorough probing. I don't know if we have anything else, any other business down in this cave, but I can take this thing back up to the car, and I'll try to figure out what it is up there. See? Okay, see.
Okay, sounds good, Padre.
I'm going to take it up to the car, and I'll start ritually casting Identify on it, just sitting out, looking at it.
Yeah. So everybody heads back up to the car.
Whoa!
What?
Robo.
Everybody heads back up to the car, and you see Aphelion already like half asleep in the back bay of the Soul Train, and you hear a dragging of chains as from kind of that craggy entrance down to the crater where the Cibriex was held. You see peering around the corner one of the chain devils, just kind of like curiously looking at you guys. An infernal. He says, "Everything okay? We saw some, like a flare, explosion of some sort."
And butter.
Balakros flaps over and is just like,
No worries. It was just an accident. They stumbled into a hole. Icker accident. Don't worry about it.
The chain devil just kind of gives a curt nod and turns around, walks back to his duties of torturing the Cibriex, the ball sack.
Mhm.
So
Socrates,
exactly. So as you ritually cast the Identify on this item, you feel it resist you.
Damn it. I mean, I'm not surprised this fact that if I don't know what this thing is with that kind of roll, it's probably something pretty crazy.
As
So
you
I
try to
think-
identify it, there is a bit of like as you kind of like hover over it, there is a bit of a shock. And in your mind, you hear,
"How dare you try to identify me? That is not proper.
Hello, you speak to my head?
Why have I been removed from my host?"
Uh-oh. Your host is made of stone, so we figured we were going to transport you to a new host or something like that.
Ah,
Who are you
that is why I have not been able to feel his presence for some time. Oh well, if he has perished, then I need to find a new master.
Okay, so how about you tell me what the sort of master you look for? And I'm just like looking at you, Sonya, and just kind of like head nodding at the orb, wide-eyed.
stuff? Talking to the
I just shrug. I try to cover the ball with my other hand so it can't hear, and as whisper to you, the ball is trying to speak to my head.
it's not the weirdest thing you've ever done, but
give me a quick dexterity save.
Oh, okay. Nice.
As you kind of like look over and you try to cover the orb, you pierce yourself for whoops, not 2d4. I only wanted 1d4. For one piercing damage as you try to like instinctually try to cover the orb, and your hands are pierced by these crystalline shards. Gotta be careful with this thing.
Be sure. Okay.
do we
I
see
don't
like
know.
so the orb like physically changes and like spikes him?
No, it's just that he was not careful.
Okay, it's the same crystals that were sticking out that we saw earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Does it like drink the blood or anything like that?
No, there's just the blood drips down the crystal and kind of drips off of the slick metal and into the dry ground of Avernus.
I'll try to speak to the orb again. What exactly were you doing with your previous host? What is your purpose?
Well, I was their docent, of course.
Like a museum curator?
Of sorts. I help provide life support and intrinsic translation and a bit of skills here and there.
And all he had to do is stick you in his chest?
Of course. I prefer it to be embedded in an eye socket, but I can be embedded in a chest as well.
Did you say eye socket?
Yes, eye socket provides a better view upon my surroundings.
Where exactly are you from originally? I do not think you're from these places.
That is an interesting question. I do not know where I am from.
Oh god, we got ourselves a Pathfinder. All right. Well, you're very curious. I suppose your previous host is now a piece of stone, so why don't you come along with us? We will try to find you a proper place to become a docent again, or something like this. I still don't quite understand what you do. I'm
I
talking
have
to
multiple
I'm talking to a ball in my
functions.
hand. Oh,
Multiple
great.
functions and uses. Also, you can call me Reginald.
Reginald. Okay, Mr. Senior Reginald. We'll just keep you out here for now. Is that okay? You're not going to have issues if you're not inside as a host for a while. Is it just uncomfortable or something?
No, I am 100% self-sufficient.
That's good to know. Okay. Just hold on one moment. I'm going to speak with my friends, and we can try to figure out what we want to do.
Of course, take your time.
Yes, of course. You will be in my pocket. No worries. And then I'm gonna put him into my pocket, and it's just kind of like, the fuck? Look over to Sonya. Let's go find the others. This is a very strength thing. Let's go. And I'm gonna try to get everyone to just say, hold out the orb and say this. These are something I didn't expect to find in hell. And I kind of explained the conversation I just had.
Okay. So what you gleaned from it is that it called itself a docent. It has a name, Reginald. And it says that it provides services for its master, including such things as life support and translational properties.
Mm-hmm. I did not quite ask what it costs or what it demands from its host, but it's very strange.
Why don't you give it a shot?
I
Just
don't
think
know.
if you jam into an eye or a chest, what happens if you boof it?
No!
What kind of a system?
Bro.
I mean,
I think Sonya would be interested. This kind of like it can translate for me.
That's true. He does say you can do some sort of translation.
I don't have to learn this weird language here.
No, but you would have to stick this thing inside of your eye socket, or I guess perhaps your chest or your butthole if you want to go by Glimmer's suggestion.
Flip is also going to comment. This would also severely decrease the amusement that we get out of watching you try to navigate all of these conversations, Sonya.
I wasn't aware I was here for your entertainment.
Was
Not
everyone else
because-
aware of this? Because I thought this was common knowledge.
Wow.
Awkwardly, you just stare
It'd
at
be one of those just like, I hear what you're saying, but that can't be right.
I'm going to lean over to Sonya. I'm like, they're all thinking it. I'm the only one with the balls to say it. But you're cool. You're cool.
But how could people be making fun of me? I'm so beautiful.
That's a good question.
You know, I'm sure it's hard for you to wrap your head around, Sonya, but there is more to a person than their looks.
No.
You know? That's the expected response.
I thought I said though, if
This
you
is
wanted
when
to try
Sonya
to use
starts
it,
realizing that all the words out of Flip's mouth have always been sarcasm.
wouldn't you be concerned that this thing would make you not look just as perfectly symmetrical as you're used to looking now?
But what if... I mean, that's a good point. I don't want it inside me.
I have a feeling this is the only way to try to get its services. It did see that it needs to be embedded in a host, and apparently it desires eye socket, but is okay with other things.
What if you swallow it? Will that work?
If you have a very large mouth, perhaps. This is a little too large for me.
Well, you're just in
I mean, this thing, it seems like it's probably knowledgeable, yeah? Like,
It sounded like it has. I mean, it's some sort of strange entity that doesn't have an order. That's it uses the words such as host and it called itself a dozen, and his name is Reginald. So
okay, if its name was Reginald, then like 100% this is like nerd shit, yeah?
I mean, I agree. It
love
seems
Reggie.
like for nerds, but I am quite a nerd, and I've never seen this
Yeah.
before.
I mean, that it seems like it's right down your alley, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say, but I'm a little hesitant to try to stick foreign objects into my body. It's not really my thing.
Hey, I mean,
So your body isn't Reggie, is what you're saying.
yes.
God damn it. My body is a temple. I do not want to vile.
My body is.
Temple.
Consider a holdover from my previous training. Here's the thing. I do not want to. Even if it's maybe something that would be helpful for me. Not what I want to do. So I think
Why don't we just ask it? Like, it seems intelligent. It doesn't seem like you've probed it a whole lot. Like, what does it need and what does it do?
all right.
What does
So,
it do?
who among our party, from what it saw of us so far, does it think it would be the most beneficial to?
Well, why don't I try this? I'll pull out my pocket and hold it out just in between us, on like open palm up. I'll try to see if you can speak with it.
Hi Reginald. How's it going?
Let me just check something.
I do not go by Reginald.
No, so there's no response that you can hear, Aphelion, but you hear Hamon.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, have you come to a decision about employment?
About did you say employment?
Well, I do not need to be paid, per se, but I do need to serve. You have taken me out of your pocket, and I sense that you are thinking.
You feel a tingle, Hamon, in your palm of your hand, where the shards are kind of like touching your flesh.
The signal is a bit weak, as I am not, as I have said before, embedded. But I can sense your thoughts a bit.
I see, and I'm looking at it, and I can see that Aphelion is just
Aphelion hears nothing.
Yeah.
Reginald, can you hear me?
I don't think you can hear him directly. I think you have to be in contact with him. But let me ask you.
I'll walk up and I will put my hand on Reginald.
Well, this is interesting.
Hey Reginald. I'm Aphelion. How's it going?
Now, this is quite confusing. I sense two different beings in contact with me. This is unique. Hello, Sir Aphelion. I am Reginald Higginsworth, Reginald Higgins the Eighth. It's good to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. So, like, if I were to stick you in me, like, what kind of stuff can you do to help me? Like, in like the broadest terms, like.
As I have stated before to your friend who has handled me previously and is still touching me, I am a translator. I provide some limited life support and a few different spells that I can cast at a limited capacity as well.
I'm sold. I look up to Hamon. Do you want to stick him in you?
I have no desire to stick him inside me. No, I just want to make sure that we're not getting ourselves into some sort of trap before we agree to do anything with him. Reginald, what exactly do you ask in return for these favors?
Oh, I do not ask for much. It is just my goal in life to learn and to absorb information, and to help my host understand said information. That is my purpose.
I can understand this purpose. You know, I wasn't so averse to sticking this thing into myself. It would be pretty interesting. But I leave it up to the rest of you who wants to try to be this thing's host.
Does anybody else want to stick Reginald inside themselves?
I do kind of dig the bling, but oh, you said spells, life support, and translation?
Yep. Here's my thought. Life support sounds really good considering I'm trying not to die.
The other thing I would think you may need to consider if you can have this thing in you and also the devil in your shield. I don't know how they're gonna, if they're going to get along, if you're gonna have some weird sitcom situation with those two fighting in your head. I do not know.
Yeah, Aphelion, you
Honestly-
definitely sense there's not. He hasn't spoken up recently, but there was definitely the contact with Reginald wasn't long enough to really trigger anything big, but there was definitely some definitely something that felt a little bit odd from your shield, from Gargoyle.
Does it seem like he is upset with me considering this?
I would say give me a quick insight check.
Yeah, insight. I'm good at that. Totally. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, you sense. Yeah, I think there is a bit of anger there with kind of what you just expressed. The fact that you're like, I'm trying to stay alive, and actually, that's when the voice in your head you hear.
Now, Aphelion. That's cheesy.
I take Reginald in my hand. And where do I want to stick him?
You know,
Oof.
stick him.
I'm not gonna stick. I'm trying to decide. I think I might go for the eye. Actually, I'm gonna.
Who's the healer in the party?
Hmm.
That's funny. There is none really.
I was like, what
I mean, I have cure
Those
wounds.
hands.
I've got
both
healing
would be fine, yeah.
hands. Yeah, Sonya and I are both half healers.
Yeah, actually, ironically, the only ones who don't are Hamon doesn't really have any healing, and Eclipsis doesn't have any healing inherently.
Does Glimmer?
I have healing.
Oh yeah, you have healing word. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna stick it in my eye.
But what do you need the like? Does Sonya have it? Well, I guess it also is.
Yeah, I mean, I have it in hand right now, and if somebody stops me, I will stop, but I'm going to put it in my face if nobody stops me.
Can I shrink it down to be a belly button ring?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn it. It's just not even chic.
Have a really eye.
Just, yeah, right now, Aphelion is very much like, yeah, the life support thing sounds...
It's like a gauged earring.
I'm
I
just
feel
watching
like giving
the
it to
kind of.
someone who has the ability other people's life is helpful. Sonya,
Mhm.
or maybe Glimmer. But then, would this?
This is definitely attunement.
Yep. Currently, I am attuned to a sword and a shield, and that's it, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
So you have to not use the
And you
dagger.
have
or
two
anything.
voices.
Yeah, I might switch over to the dagger over the sword, just because if I remember correctly, like the poison on that was very consistent, as opposed to the saber, which was less consistent. I think the average damage worked out to be better,
I'm maxed
But-
out on.
but I also am willing to give the dagger to someone else who needs it if they
With
want
my
it.
whip, I'm maxed out on.
Yeah.
Whip.
So
Whip.
in that case, if nobody's stopping me,
I'm sort of watching with like half abject horror, just with the idea of sticking a random object we found in hell in your head within a few minutes of talking
Yep.
to it. So I'm just kind of curiosity watching that.
the life support thing was what tipped it over for Aphelion making a bad decision.
So as you like kind of steel yourself to do this, Aphelion, the Reginald speaks to you.
Sir, I can sense that you are interested in my services. I will advise you on how to efficiently imbue or embed me in your ocular region.
All right. Show me the way. Tell me the way, whatever.
Do you have any resistance to pain?
Minor amount.
I
Just a
must
bit.
warn you, this will cause some damage. I can currently sense that you may not be at peak health condition. Would you like to rest before performing this?
Dude, come on,
This
skip
is
the
how you
tutorial.
die.
Do it.
I'm going to use my 2 sorcery points to get a first level spell slot back, and then I'm gonna cure wounds on myself.
Sorcery.
I appreciate that you have a fucking
wow.
like puppet show going on inside your body now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
We are the Mowgli.
I am now at a whopping 14 health. Is that better? Or should I wait?
One moment. Calculating. There is a 50% chance that you may not survive the embedding.
That completely invalidates the whole purpose of it.
I am going to.
Well, it doesn't.
Ironic.
It doesn't. I mean, the point being, if you are about to take out an eye and put a this is an extremely violent and painful procedure.
Hey, Dr. Fuchs.
I get that. Okay. So yeah, it's like fine. I'll
and the
take a
life
seat.
support only will kick in if you are attuned to this thing. If you fail to put this thing in your body and you kill yourself in doing so, it's just gonna sit there and be like, just sit there.
Waiting for
Yeah.
another master.
All right,
Sir.
I'm going to take a seat and just be like, all right, let's rest for a bit. I need to get my strength back.
And that's a good question. When was the last time we did a long rest? It was recent, right before.
It was very
Right
recently.
before this. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking with how many resources I spent, probably would be best for me at least to do a long rest again. Not
But
go very far.
But you have to do it only.
You can't for a while.
I know.
You're gonna have to do some traveling before you do that.
We should not go into the crashed ship until, which I just realized that's it. We shouldn't go into the crash ship until we've done a long rest because I think we
know
all
how
used
long it'll take us to get there. So we can at least do a short rest now, just to recover a bit, and then
short rest now.
Balakros flaps over and goes,
All right, so when are we taking off to go to the Flying Fortress? I know where the wreck is. It's it's a bit of a drive from here along the Styx to
he shades his eyes against the dim kind of twilight of Avernus.
it's over that way.
He points in a random direction.
I'm sure of it.
Oh,
I'm the best guide in Avernus, according to Sanya, so we're not gonna get lost. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're fine. You're great.
Hey, thanks, Sanya. I really appreciate it. Okay.
So you guys take a short rest. It basically probably making sure all the stuff in the vehicles are up tip top shape. Is there anything that you guys, in those who don't need to don't have anything to gain from that short rest, is there anything you guys would like to do back down in the Orthan's safe house, or just continue or just rest to gain back some HP?
I'm gonna spend the hour working on my spellbook.
Okay, sounds
Up in
good.
the car, just keeping an eye on Aphelion and the orb out of the corner of my eye.
Oh yeah, I used literally all of my hit dice, and I'm not even at full health.
Yep. Okay. As you're sitting there, who has the jelly jar?
Me.
Oh God, you are the
Shalom.
menagerie.
Yep, I got Jerome. I've got.
So from within your bag, Aphelion, you hear just like bing, 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 bing.
I will pull out the jar. Yes, Jerome, what's up?
The thing is just doing fucking like 360s in the jar. Just zoom, 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 zoom.
Flubber zoomies.
Interesting. Yeah.
As soon as you take it out, it stops zooming and kind of like slowly, even though it does not have any sort of appendages or face or any sort of eyes or mouth or anything like that, you can tell that it's observing the room. Kind of like looking around.
I'll just let him chill and look around.
You place it down, just plunk it on the ground.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys watch as the little jar of ooze is just sitting there, slowly, just kind of like a little, just like a finger of the ooze pokes up and just goes. Looks around the room, fixates on each member of the party for a moment, kind of taking you guys in.
Oh, hideous.
Wave at it.
It waves back.
I'm going to also, during the short rest then, I'm going to transfer my third eye from see invisibility to greater comprehension. So the little symbol on my forehead shifts to like a book instead of a eye. And I can now read any language. So I'm going to keep an eye on to see if it does anything that could be interpreted as a language, which I'm going to say that sign language is a language.
No, I was about to say yes.
Yeah, that's one you can read.
Gelatinous sign language. That's funny.
GSL.
During just the as you're kind of looking up and down from your spell book, it's hard to keep your eyes on him the entire time, but from what you can see, he's not doing any sort of language. He's not trying to communicate.
That's worth a shot. Now I can understand until the next short or long rest. I can read it,
Okay.
which is also useful.
Neat.
Okay. So short rest complete. Balacross just kind of has been like pacing around, checks where a watch would be on his wrist, taps at it. Says,
All right. Feels like that's been about an hour. You ready to go? We can't keep Lord Bell waiting. You know,
You're
he's
right.
a
One
big,
moment.
important dude. Busy.
I'm going to say, yeah, we'll get going in just a minute. And I'm gonna input this thing.
okay. So first
I'd
thing.
also be doing a quick hit session before we get ready to go.
You're gonna do a temporary hit or temporary hit points?
Yeah. It doesn't
Perfect.
cost anything for that. Yeah.
What is it? 13?
It's 14.
14 now. Very nice. Okay. Cool. So everybody will take those temporary hit points. All right. So Reginald communicates to you.
All right. So, do you have a dagger or a small penknife of some sort? A
Yeah.
small spear may do as well.
I pull out. I have 40 daggers apparently. I also have Omric's daggers, and I have the new dagger we just picked up. I've got daggers, so I
Opens
pull
up
out.
trench cloak and daggers.
Yeah.
fall.
I'm just a mall. I just open up my mall ninja trench coat.
Shrink.
Yeah, no, I pull out a dagger.
Hey, so while you're doing this, you got this hand on shoulder inspiration, just in case.
Yep. Definitely got this. All right. So take the eye out, yeah?
Yes. And I'm trying to find something really quick. That's not what I wanted. I thought it would be something else.
Hey, eyes don't have spending. They don't.
They actually don't. Wow, smart fucking Ellipsis there. Eyes don't have nerve endings.
Would a Flipsis know that?
Yeah, it's fine. That's how I would go about it anyways. Try and do as little damage around it.
Okay, found it.
Eyeball itself.
Yep. I'm going to ball all over this court.
All right. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, let's do a couple checks here. So you're being instructed by Reginald, and it's actually as you hold him in maybe your offhand, your left hand. He is instructing you on how to quickly and efficiently remove your eye, which is a grisly thing, pretty gnarly. So first thing is he's going to instruct you all. With his instruction, give me a medicine check at advantage.
Okay, at advantage, medicine. Pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all. Now I'm going to need you to give me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage as you're starting to do this process and a chuckle reverberates in the back of your skull.
mess up. You wouldn't want to lose that eye permanently and fuck yourself up and hopefully die, and then your soul is mine.
Fuck you. Using inspiration.
Okay.
So wisdom.
Yeah, nice.
Hell yeah.
You're determined. Okay.
Also, fuck Gargoth. Like, seriously. That's like my whole character arc at this point.
Yeah, it's trying to figure out a way to fuck him. All right. Okay. Lastly, as you just, what does this look? I mean, we don't have to like graphically describe this, but what does your resistance or resilience look like? Is it kind of like an internal stealing, or do we see it on your features or on your face?
It's like the deep breaths thing that, and then I do it, and then as Eclipse has said, there's no nerve ending, so I'm just kind of surprised how.
Mm-hmm. Give me still give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So you take half of this damage. It is a nerve ending, but it's still a pretty violent thing. As more so, you immediately hear Reginald as he just says,
I can sense you have removed your eye. Please, shove me in the socket, please.
I shove him in the socket.
And you watch, and you hear everybody hears a squelching sound as there is a brief spurt of blood as you see the, without Aphelion really doing anything, the shards for a moment retract as it senses that it's getting close to the socket, and for just a brief moment, it is just a pure shining metal sphere. It goes in the socket, fitting perfectly, almost like it resizes to perfectly fit, and then suddenly there is you hear,
I am sorry, this may hurt a little bit.
And the spikes extend again.
Just
taking 12 piercing damage.
half that, right?
Halved, as you did save. So yeah, there's you grit your teeth, and there is like a moment where your head, Aphelion's head, is just kind of like, on his hands are on the ground. You can see his hands clench up into a fist, and there is just that little trickle, a small trickle of blood that just drips out, 1 or 2 drops that hit the ground. And there's like a Windows Vista booting sound in your head.
Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. As Reginald boots up, you can almost hear it whirring in your skull as you kind of blink once or twice. You look around, and your depth perception is absolutely off. You feel like you're blind in one of your eyes right now. Or which eye did you put it in? Which eye would you have put it in?
Right.
Okay. So for now, feels like you're blinded in your right eye. You don't have any vision in the right eye at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you start to see like scan lines almost, but you wouldn't know what those are really. But you just kind of start to see like a flickering of just like.
Just a moment, Aphelion, coming online.
And there is, just another.
Welcome to your docent software. My name is Reginald Higgins, the 8th. How may I assist you? I know Common and Giant. What other language would you like me to understand?
Okay, so he doesn't translate everything. Shit, now I've gotta... Oh,
Please determine what software I have.
Abyssal would be the...
I need you to roll me 1d4.
1d4? Okay.
So you guys, everybody else who is watching Aphelion, he's staring there with like a blank stare, kind of. One of his eyes wide open. The other one, the orb in it is just spinning, just like like booting up. Small little drip of blood going down his cheek. Oh, nice. So you can pick. It knows Common, Giant, and 4 additional languages. I'll say that it knows Abyssal.
Oh, wow.
It knows Abyssal, Deep Speech, and Dwarven for some reason, and it knows what's the Oh, Sylvian. Or Sylvan.
Sylvan?
Yep.
Yeah. Neat.
Okay.
So should I just add those to my known languages now?
Nope, because you don't know them.
Okay.
It knows them.
Got it.
There's another whir as the eye kind of stops for a moment, regains focus, and then whirs again.
I'll wipe the blood from my face and just kind of flick it into the dirt.
Skills updating. Please roll 1d4.
Okay. Rolling 1d4.
All right. So it is this docent happens to be proficient in history. It has a +7 bonus to history checks.
Nice.
And then there's another whir.
Loading spells.
Oh shit.
And I need you to roll a d6. Cool. You
good,
can
right?
at will, or it can. You do not control this. It can at will cast detect magic.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it for now.
Okay.
Happy to serve you, Aphelion. One moment. Sensing something. What the fuck are you doing in Aphelion? This is not going to be fun. I'm going to make this a living hell for you. You are not welcome here. This is my house. You do not get to live here rent-free. You're going to deal with it. Sir, that is quite rude. I do not like the tone of your voice. Aphelion, who is this rude individual who is speaking to me?
His name's Gargoth, and he's in my shield, and he also has claim for my soul, so you're keeping me alive.
That is my purpose. My life support will help you stay alive.
Perfect. I hope you don't mind that you have neighbors.
I hate Reginald. Reginald sucks.
Nobody cares what you think, Gargoth.
Are you responding to them out loud? Or
No,
in
this
your
is
head?
all this is all
This is in
telepathic.
my head.
Okay. Well, I know the Gargoth and Reginald are
Docent is
telepathic.
telepathic
I
as
just
well.
wanted to make sure. No, I know.
Oh.
I'm talking about.
Yes, he would
Is
speak back.
responding out loud, or
Yeah,
is he
so
responding
the docent
out
is a sentient. It's sentient, and it communicates telepathically with you, and can speak, read, and understand any of the languages that it knows. So let me. So what did I say? It's common, giant, abyssal,
dwarvish,
deep
Sylvan.
speech,
deep,
and
yep.
dwarf and Sylvan. Okay.
Yep. Which it makes sense that it would know dwarf and giant, because giant is dwarf writing. Like, same.
Mm-hmm.
What's the word
Or
I'm looking
sure.
for?
Okay, so you blink and the eye focuses, and now you guys watch as Aphelion doesn't have, like, that eye is just a metal sphere. There is no it is a very odd thing to look at. There's no, like, pupil or iris or anything like that, but it's just a metal sphere. But Aphelion, you are seeing, like, perfectly. Your depth perception is back. There was a brief moment of kind of having it, like, fade in, color adjustments happening and stuff, but now you have full vision again.
Do I have heat vision?
You do not have heat vision. No, it is
Damn.
just it looks as normal
To
as
be
it
fair,
was before.
Heat vision in Avernus would not be helpful, because everything would just be red.
Hamon, give me a perception check.
Okay, perception.
No,
check.
Hamon, not you.
Oh, perception, you say?
Mhm.
I can do this thing.
And I guess Aphelion too. Actually, this would make sense for Aphelion.
Woo, yeah.
Both of you guys immediately look down as Churro is about to eat Aphelion's eye.
Hey, Toro, no, bad pig. Hold up. You must ask nicely for permission from Aphelion to eat his eyeball. Aphelion, do you want him to eat his eyeball?
There's like a moment of like shock on Aphelion's face, and it's like, yeah, why not?
Man, this is such a weird day. All right, go for it, Churro. Eat his eyeball. See what I care.
He grabs it by the nerve stem and drags it around the corner, and you just hear crunch, crunch, crunch as it eats Aphelion's eye.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's less horrifying than I thought it would be.
Yeah. I was expecting him to like slurp it like spaghetti. Like
He went around the corner, so you didn't have to watch him eat. That's very nice of him.
Churros are very considerate.
He's a mini thing. I don't know if that's one of them, but this time he was. Okay, let's forget the
You hear a bong 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 as Balakros' head comes in from like the moon roof of the Soul Train.
Are you guys fucking done messing around in here or what? Oh God, what the fuck is wrong with your eye, Aphelion?
My pig ate it.
And it turned into metal?
Yeah, no. So this is Reginald.
Your eye is Reginald. Like I don't give a fuck. We're already wasting time. We're sitting here for an hour. The meter's running. Come on, let's fucking go.
Lead the way. Lead the way.
Okay. So you guys jump in the cars as we just kind of see Churro wiping his lips from a eyeball snack. Can you edit Churro's sheet? Hamon?
Can I edit his sheet? I don't know. I've never actually tried. Let's find out.
I think you should be able to.
Yep.
All right. Well, give him
Oh.
plus 2 to his wisdom.
Oh, wise pig. All right. Edit.
Some pig.
So apparently
the eyes.
the Cinnabar saber actually doesn't require attunement, so I actually only have 2 at the moment.
Okay. Alrighty.
It's not saving. I'll work. I don't know why it's not.
I'll do it for you. I think I might have had it open. No worries. Okay, so we have the war machines are fired up. Balakros plops down next to you. Sonya gives a big grin. Somehow, from somewhere, takes out some like motorcycle goggles and slaps him on his face.
All right, I'm gonna take you to the flying fortress. That big fucking hunk of metal lodged in the ground. You're leading the charge, right?
Hell yeah.
All right, just listen to my directions. I'll tell you where to go, and I'll hopefully keep us out of trouble.
All right. So the war machines roar to life with their screams of the soul coins, green flame and smoke spewing from their tailpipes. Roll me 2d10, Sonya. Vroom vroom. All right. So with pedal to the metal, the clutch engaged, all that good shit, you just tear out of there. The Soul Train following closely, as well as the Golden Vice, as you guys tear off across the Avernian wastes, with Balakros basically like hanging out of the side, pointing you in the right directions. There's nothing really in the distance as you guys go bumping and jumping over the rocks and debris. It's pretty smooth sailing for now. But as you start to see something looming slowly on the horizon after about an hour or two, Balakros shields his eyes against the glare, against the dust and the wind, and looks out to the side and goes, "Oh, fuck!" And Sonya, you look over in that direction to the left, we'll say, and you watch as a meteor streaks out of the sky, thuds into the ground about 200, 300 feet away, and there's a gout of flame that erupts from whatever the crater was, and then suddenly what looks to be a tornado vortex of flame starts spinning up and starts heading right towards your convoy. And we'll take a quick break here as we'll come back to that fun shit.
Hell yeah.
Aphelion, I will now make Reginald Higgins the 8th available to you. And we'll come back and have some fun. Who are you? It was at this moment he knew? Is that you?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. It is currently in the group items. You can see it.
There we go.
That's all you really need to know.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. Take a quick break. You guys go grab finish your snacks, get more snacks, grab another drink, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a moment. Peace.
Yeet.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out. That was fun. We got Reginald Higgins the 8th embedded in Aphelion's head, and it'll be an interesting thing. I will definitely say that the life support that it gives, so it has this ability. It says, whenever you end your turn with 0 hit points, the docent can make a wisdom medicine check at a +6 bonus, which is pretty damn good. If the check succeeds, the docent stabilizes you. So it basically is a it can keep you from just, making death saves pretty much. Or when you end your turn. So you could go down to 0 hit points, and then even before it's your next turn, you have to make a death save. It has a chance to pop you to stable. However, there will be some interesting interactions between Gargoth and the docent if that occurs to that level. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there, because Gargoth wants Aphelion dead. The docent is now serving. The Reginald versus Gargoth is actually pretty fucking funny. And we'll be back though. I need to open up the. Always forget to open that thing up. D&D free countdown timer. Open. Play some tunes. 10-minute break. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Never give Aphelion a moment of rest for fucking sure. All right, be right back, guys. Okay. That's gross. That's unfortunate to hear, CJ, but hopefully nothing that some duct tape and some bandages won't fix. Alrighty. Take off some fuel tracking on these guys. Ooh, Golden Vice is getting low on fuel. Gonna be like out of fuel by the time it gets there. Toothpicks just never loses fuel. Alright.
I guess. Because there's actually only one Japanese word. All the others are made up.
This is true.
What?
Well, the only issue I had with, or I still have it on the what is it? The Japanese language and English subtitles, but it can be kind of hard to read while in the middle of like combat.
Yeah,
and also their mouths don't match up.
Yeah, their mouths don't match. It was made English with Japanese.
The reverse dub experience.
Yep.
It's the reverse experience of watching Godzilla.
Yeah.
How come their mouths?
I mean, I'm enjoying it with the Japanese language spoken. It is a little bit hard to follow sometimes.
Weird. Yeah. Why did that not save? That's odd. So I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. I changed it to 14, but it won't update properly.
Whoa.
He's resistant to being wise.
Guess so.
Can you change the other stats?
Nope, still has a +1. Odd. And then 12 on the sheet. I just changed it back to 12. And then oh, there it goes. Weird. It only liked me. Okay. He's now officially a 14 from eating eyeball.
Wise boy. For eating an eyeball. Seems like the opposite of what you get. It's not wise to eat rare, uncooked eyeballs.
Wisdom gives you perception. He can perceive a little bit better now from consuming Aphilion's eyeball.
Yeah.
My special eyes.
Okay, so
I'm not a doctor, but this makes sense. But I don't know if about eyeballs are disputed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just eat eyeballs and it's even more powerful than carrots, right? Right.
Yeah, I mean that's how you gain the strength of your enemies is by consuming them.
Alrighty. So, the group of you guys, or actually mainly Sonya, you see this large firestorm all of a sudden erupt from the crust of Avernus, and your head on a swivel, you look to the other side, and you can see dog just like fucking bounded off the couch behind me. Out of your head on a swivel, you look to your right, and you can see another firestorm swirling in your direction as well. It looks like they are coming at you from multiple sides. What do you do?
They seem sentient?
I don't know. Give me a perception check, Aphelion, as you
look
drive.
like they're actually guiding to follow us, like as I just course, or
no, they're not. As you do that, they don't. They seem to be on like a path, right? But they are moving quickly and they are quite large.
I think I just kind of give a heads up of like, so you might have a problem, might not. I don't know, man. These bad storms. I think I would ask like, so best guide in Avernus.
Yeah, Balakros.
What the hell?
Balakros slaps his goggles onto his face again. And he's just like, "Don't worry, I'll go tell the others." he basically like crawls up on top of the thing, spreads his wings, and then suddenly it's just like, "I'll be right." He just gets Aphelion, suddenly there's just like as Balacross slaps on the windshield of the Soul Train, and you hear him from the outside. Firestorm on the horizon! Gotta go quick!
I can see it, and yeah. I'm following our leader, though, our fearless leader.
Yeah, Balacross gives you a thumbs up, and just drags himself off the windshield. It just flies off. Glimmer, you're just like cruising, listening to city pop, Japanese city pop in the Golden Vice, and then suddenly,
before that happens, I'm gonna message Hamo and letting him know about the firestorm.
Okay, so
I'm up with
no, you're typically riding with in the Golden Vice.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because usually, right now, Sonya drives with his menagerie of companions, Ace Ventura style pet detective.
Yeah.
Like 8 animals in his car.
And in the Golden Vice, we've got some mellow beats playing.
Yeah, mellow beats playing, and then Glimmer suddenly. Balacross smacks across the windshield of the Golden Vice.
Actually, I would have messaged Glimmer because he's driving. So.
Okay.
Get it done.
Turn on the windshield wipers.
Oh
God, that's Belacross. Let him in.
Yeah, and as the message arrives, he says it out loud as well.
Firestorm! Gotta go fast! Follow! Sonya! Is uncrashable!
Then follow suit.
Yeah, I like the suggestion from the chat of Reginald making R2D2.
You know, at first I read that as roll 2d2.
Yeah. Just give me 2d2 screams. Okay, so Sonya, you start to see these firestorms thundering towards you guys, kind of like closing in like giant waves about to crash upon the party. What do you do?
Basically, just kind of like, oh shit, Lulu, hold on, and kind of cut a course, or kind of avoid them.
Okay. Do you have open up the uncrashable for me, please? And let's roll on the uncrashable just a dexterity check for it. Nice. Yeah, that's good enough. It doesn't take too much. Basically, this is a check for like the shocks and the tires and stuff of the uncrashable as it thunders across the blasted terrain, bouncing over boulders and cracks and crevices and ravines as you can feel the heat starting to build as the firestorms start to enclose you guys. Almost like some fucking Moses parting the Red Sea status here as it's coming over the top. But you're doing pretty well. Aphelion, with the screaming in your head, that now dies down because it wasn't. Reginald is too calm to actually scream. He's a good dude. You also need to give me a dexterity check with the using the Soul Train's stats.
Oh boy, Soul Train is super dexterous.
In doubt.
Okay. So, the treads of the Soul Train, less so definitely avoiding the debris, more so just crushing everything beneath it and not slipping and sliding. Eclipsis holding on to like the basically like subway like rail handles inside the loading bay of the Soul Train. Hangs on tightly as you accelerate, pedal to the metal, disregarding anything in your way, crashing through boulders, just destroying everything in your path as you just plow forward. Once again, the roar of the storms closing in. Glimmer, you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel slowly closing as you watch as the Soul Train and the Uncrashable rocket ahead of you. You also need to roll me a dexterity save, please, with Golden Vice.
I don't have a bonus. That's a flat 0.
But you roll really well. So as the walls of fire start to enclose around you, basically, you just see you sweating, even though you are resistant to fire damage. You just see it's just like just beads of sweat. Fucking airplane. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Where is it?
Yep, striker.
Here we go. That's Glimmer, just fucking sweating his face off in the golden vice as you're almost cooking, feeling like you're in an oven. What does this look like, Glimmer? As you watch basically it's like a tunnel closing around you, just swirling and wreathed in flame, closing above you. You can't even see the Avernus sky. Just this kind of like this inferno around you. How do you steel yourself and get out of there?
So I kind of take a deep breath, let my resistance kind of relax a little.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at Hamon like, it's gonna get a little warm, because he has got to be cooking.
Yeah, Hamon, what are you you're looking at looking at the side, like, you know, whatever they are, windows, bay doors of the golden vice. All you just see is just rushing flames next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to use let's see, prestidigitation to make a little fan, little airstream, kind of cool. And I'll take my hat off and wipe my forehead and just try to keep cool.
You look over, Hamon, as Churro's head is out the door, just like.
How much does it smell like bacon in there right now?
Oh no!
Yeah, he pulls his head back in, and your eyes go wide as he looks like Ghost Rider Pig for a moment, and then you blink and he looks like a normal pig again.
You are a strange pig, Joe. I don't know if you enjoy this, but
yeah, there's just a small aura of smoke around him as you can see him grin at you.
Please roll. I'm trying to keep cool, and then I'll just do my best to avoid the heat as we get through.
Holding on tight as you see the tunnel closing around you, Glimmer, pedal to the metal, sweat dripping from your face, grit your teeth, and you just like plow forward, basically like obliterating anything in your path, or are you trying to like weave and wind through the boulders?
Probably just trying to plow through. This thing's got the oomph to do it.
It does. It's got the oomph to do it. It doesn't take any damage from any bludgeoning or anything like that. So you just watch as debris, pebbles, boulders, and rocks, gravel flying up and over your windshield, just ping, 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 ricocheting off the outer chassis of this thing, hearing the wheels creak and groan over the rocks and boulders. But you grit your teeth, and behind you watch as the two separate firestorms close in like crashing waves, and there's just that kind of like burst of flame from the closing of the tunnel that hits the back of the golden vice, and Hamon, for a moment you feel your ass get extremely warm.
Toasted.
It just wraps around the golden vice, just leaving there like fucking Millennium Falcon leaving the Death Star at the last moment. You guys, you look in your whatever it is rearview mirror, Sonya, and you can see all your companions have made it through, luckily. And in the distance, you see looming in front of you, black against the sky, what looks to be a gigantic sword-like object embedded, leaning on it, like listing to the side really heavily in a mound of earth and dirt. From your bag, Hamon, you hear.
Pulled out.
A weapon made for an archdevil, ravaged in battle and ripe for plunder.
Seems like even the map is getting kind of excited about these things.
It takes you, it takes you about another hour to get there, so it's still in the distance. This thing getting larger and larger and larger as you see it kind of looming up against the cloud-strewn sky of Avernus. As you get there, you see this towering wreck rising from the scorched hellscape. Looks like a giant sword blade, tilted to a 20-degree angle and partially buried underground. Much of its exposed hull is rusted and torn asunder. As you arrive, you can see like sand and debris blowing through some of its lower hollowed structure. And you squint your eyes as you guys pull up, and you can see what looks to be 6 giant vultures circling the upper decks.
Huh.
Have we seen other infernal vultures in the past?
Sonny, give me a survival check.
Not the uncraft. It's done. Probably not.
Big fucking birds, Sonya. Real big birds. Probably have big eggs. Maybe there's a nest up there.
Wrong character.
Big omelet.
No, dude. Sonya eats 5 dozen eggs.
That's right. No matter how big the egg, I eat 5 dozen of them.
Yeah. Gets handed ostrich eggs. 5 dozen. Eggs is eggs.
Eggs is eggs.
Eggs is eggs. All right, so you guys pull up, and you can hear the metal screeching and creaking with the wind whipping through it. Let's take you guys over to the map.
Oh, okay. He's big.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get some shit off my screen.
This is, in fact, a crashed infernal Death Star. Or a Star Destroyer.
Or Star Destroyer, yeah, basically, right?
So we're seeing from this angle, we're seeing the very top of it, way up.
We're
in the
looking
air.
down. This map is looking down from the top. You
Right,
guys
so-
are way, way below there.
Yeah. Okay.
So, as you guys pull up, you hear the engine starting to sputter a bit on the Golden Vice. It is out of soul coin fuel as you arrive.
Oh, coasting on fumes. Nice.
Yeah, he just comes in, just
I'm on fumes and I'll punch in a soul coin.
All right, another 24 hours of juice in that bad boy. Why don't you roll me a D4, Glimmer? For no reason whatsoever. Sick. Okay. Cool. Okay, so even though you fuel it up, ready to go. Where do you guys want to park your machines? Do you want to just park it right at the base? Do you want to try to get them in an alcove somewhere?
Yeah, try and get them somewhere hidden, I suppose.
There's got to be a lot of debris.
Oh yeah, there's big piles of boulders from the crashes, stuff like that. So
Let's go find
yeah,
a little canyon to park in.
you can easily find a place to stuff it.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys go find like a little, either an alcove, cave, or some sort of area to park the cars, and you do so, and you look up, and this thing looms above you. The upper deck looks to be not too high above you, maybe 100 feet, 80 feet above you, and the lower decks though seem to be like a really rusted hulk. This thing is precarious, to say the least. It looks, as at a first glance, it looks like the stuff that's been closest to the ground here, where it's crashed into the earth. It looks like termites have just torn through this thing. Termites that would have eaten metal, but termites nonetheless.
Boy, okay. Does it look like a particularly strong bashing might be able to knock the whole thing over, or is it?
I mean, if you ran one of your war machines into it, yeah, probably. But if you just kind of, accidentally lean on a wall too hard, no. The thing still has enough integrity.
Would blow over in the wind if that was the case.
But basically, it's got enough holes in it that you just, at a glance, it looks like you can easily just enter into here. Balakros flaps out from where he was hanging onto the side of the Golden Vice. His goggles are scorched and tattered from, basically almost pulling up against the firestorm walls. And he coughs a little bit of smoke and says,
"Oh, holy shit, that was a ride. All right, if you want to, I'll watch the rides for you down here. I have no idea where the adamantine rods are, but I would assume that they're somewhere in there."
That's very particular of you. I'm sure we'll narrow search down very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do know that scavengers and stuff hit this place up fairly often. the lower decks are probably picked clean, so if those rods are still anywhere on this flying fortress, you probably got to get higher up where, people haven't already gone through all the stuff.
Why should be on the top floor? Why would it not be nice and easy to find? Why? Well, I suppose you should just stay with the cars now, and we will try to find these things inside this giant death grip.
If anything happens to you guys, or if I see anybody coming, I'll fly up and I'll tell you, Sonya. Okay?
I'll trust you.
Cool. Sorry.
Sounds good.
All right.
What do we know about the insides of these things? I'm actually quite curious myself to see what it looks like on the inside, but how are we trying to find a way to the top? Is there stairs or something we can try to find, or we have to try to climb up the outside of these things?
Balacross shrugs and says,
Oh, well, I mean, you see these things flying around the sky, so I have never been on one. I'm just a guide. I'm not a member of the Infernal Army. But I know that you don't see devils climbing up and down the sides of these things as they're rocking it around Avernus. So I assume that there's probably some sort of ladder or something inside. Just go look.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I actually am very curious of this thing. So, there we go. Try to see what's on the inside. Find the closest hole and go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's penetrate that hole.
all right. So you guys find what looks to be like the biggest rusted opening as you climb up the debris. It's a mix of infernal iron, rocks, dirt, and dust. The wind blows through this thing, howling. You can hear bits and pieces of the fuselage of this thing rattling against it. You shield your eyes against the gritty wind with all the sand and stuff, and look inside. It's pretty dark in here. The only light coming from the dimness outside. Hamon and Sonya, both of you squint your eyes against it. It's hard to see. Definitely probably a good idea to get some light in here.
Yep, I'll pop out the guiding lights like normal, just over my head.
I'll open my eyes.
It's always fortunate, Hamon, that you always seem to have a really good idea as soon as we go into dark rooms.
It is indeed. I did not I did not know that you knew how this magic works. I'm always full of it. I'm making it into an exclamation point. And now I have a quest for you.
Yep. Yeah,
Sweet.
Glimmer's eye beams. Just make just vroom, 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 vroom. Definitely have a cone of sight as looking around. All right, so you clamber through the hole, the rusted edges of it rough against your hands, and you make your way inside this bottom floor. The deck here is definitely riddled with holes. But and you look around, squinting your eyes against the dark, against the dim light, now a little bit more illuminated as Hamon sends his globes around the area. You can see what looks to be a series of ladders and either stairs or kind of gantries and stuff that lead up through this interior. You look up and you can see multiple stories and floors above you. The place sways ominously, and you notice that the floor is at a definite tilt down here. What are you guys gonna do?
Look for a ladder or stairs.
And up, maybe.
Look for an up.
Well, it's sloped, right? So we have to pick one way to go.
So you try to find a ladder. I mean, it's basically there's multiple ways to get up. I'm just wondering if you guys are just gonna
like the middle of the ship, or something
right?
Like that. Yeah.
The ship, the flying fortresses themselves are shaped like you've seen the picture of them. Triangles or long pointy pyramids, right? So the decks have some sort of rough triangular shape. As you get in there, your eyes adjusting. You notice that there is a large tube that seems to be a large iron tube or pipe that extends almost the full height of the fortress.
Huh. We can see it from the inside?
Yeah. As you walk up to it, it's basically almost like right in the middle of the deck. And you notice that there is a what looks to be a small hatch or something on it. And you look up, you squint, looking up at the the next floors above you. And you can see similar hatches at intervals going up.
This too seems like maybe a way to get to the top. If we
I
can
go one level at a time, yeah.
Also, just looking around, the construction's completely iron, metal. What's the interior
Yeah,
like here?
it's all that kind of like infernal iron,
Yeah,
dark in color, but it definitely has some definitely
like
is
rough riveted together kind of a thing.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And, I guess we try to push on this patch, see if we can open it, and see if we can get inside these two. I'll try to open this patch thing.
Yeah, so the hatch that's there. As you swing it open, you give me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, okay. I am very wise.
Okay. There's suddenly a screech and a scream as a ethereal figure of some sort pours out of the hatch and suddenly just swirls around the room for a moment. You hold your ears and you resist its horrid scream, and it flies out one of the holes in the wall.
So instead of finding squirrels inside their buildings, we find ghosts. It is interesting.
You recognize Hamon. You've seen these things. You've seen this once or twice before. It was a soul.
Oh, just a raw soul, like we've seen from the river.
And you remember
We gathered them, right? So
Yeah,
so this could be the tube that sucked up the souls, then, possibly, because it was slurping them from the river once we saw.
Yeah, you can safely assume that whatever this large pipe is, it leads either to the engine, or it is basically like the soul intake, the soul siphon that fuels the flying fortress.
Well, this may not be the best way to try to find a way to the top, but it is a way. If anyone else has another idea where to try to find a way up.
I don't really want to go through the soul tube. If that.
That's a little spooky. I gotta give you this.
You see other, once again, you see ladders, metallic stairs and things like that around you as you can start to climb up if you prefer to go that way.
Probably that.
Okay. So you start to clamber up these things, and it's not easy. I mean, the slant of the fortress and the precariousness of all these things makes it a little bit tougher. But you're able to start that ascent. And all of you guys give me let's see. Give me perception checks.
Oh wow!
You guys are fucking killing it on the perception checks. Jesus.
Wow! Wow, we're ready for this one. We're in tourist mode. Our eyes are out.
Flipsis is just climbing up, completely distracted, doesn't give a fuck. But you guys, as she's climbing up, her hand rests upon something, and all of you guys see it before she does, for sure. She clambers up onto a gantry, and she just kind of exclaims, just like, "What's all this crap up here? There's just debris everywhere." God, and he climbs over it. And you guys watch as the debris slowly starts to move.
That's not debris.
You guys all now see multiple shapes moving in the darkness around you. What looks to be piles of bones start to rise and slowly moves towards you guys as you see little eyes on stalks, 2 of them on each of these little bone piles, poke out as they move to attack you guys. Let's roll for initiative as I take you to a map.
Eyeballs, stock things, and bodies and shit. Oh, cool map.
Oh my!
Is this broken? So is this outside kind of, or it's like open to the outside up here?
Yep.
Okay. Initiative, we go. Consistent. Digging it. Ah! No! Are those snails?
It's like the flail snails, but metal.
They're hellish flail snails.
Hell flail snail?
Hell flail snail. Oh.
Hell in
no.
a shell.
These are the 4 singers of a touring rock band. Oh, 5. Shit, there's a 5th one I didn't see.
Indeed.
All right, one's a guitar, 2 are guitarists, one's a vocalist, one's a drummer, one's a bass.
Oh, it's just-
That one way in the dark is the drummer.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So from the top, Hamon, you are alert and you are ready. You intro. See one in front of you.
Have a Churro run over. Actually, I'm gonna make this Churro go first now because he has an eyeball and he.
Yep.
I don't know. Sure, it makes sense. He's gonna go and just bite this thing. So whoever attacks the next will get advantage. Which, thinking about it, it's near an edge, right? How far up are we above the ground?
Now, probably like 30 feet above.
Oh, okay, so we haven't climbed too high yet.
No.
In that case, we'll keep it easy. I'm gonna go ahead and let's get all the tools out. I'm gonna bonus action yeet my dagger at it, Sago, and then it will get advantage on this attack. Double 22
Yep, that'll definitely hit this thing.
for 6, unless it's a celestial or a fey, which I
It is not
really
a celestial or a fey.
And then I'm going to use my action to. Not going to wall fire again. These things don't look. Well,
It's always an option.
I'll just go ahead and open up with a couple Eldritch Blasts to
Yeah.
see how this reacts. I don't know what this thing is yet. One's a 9, second one's a 12.
The 12 will hit.
Oh, okay, cool. For 7 force.
Okay, it lands. What looks to be a pile of bones serving as a shell starts to break apart on its back.
Oh, that's kind of nasty.
Okay.
And then I will take one step back, so I'm back to back with Glimmer. I don't know how to look at these things.
All right, Aphelion.
Right. Let's see. So we short rested, so I have some spell slots back.
And your fighter abilities.
Yeah, and the fighter abilities. Just trying to decide what I want to do. Okay. So this guy here is gonna get the rainbow beam, because why not?
Yay!
So 25 to hit.
Yep. Blast him.
For 9 of 7, which is, I need to copy that link and have that ready. There we go. Force damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Once
nice.
again, blasts bits and pieces of the shell, the bones, ricocheting across the metallic floor. As it looks to you.
All right.
Bonus action?
Bonus action. Bonus action. I'll light up my 1 a day. Divine favor.
Okay. Good. All right, Eclipsis. This one is going to go for you. Bone Whelk will try to bite you. A 19 will hit you, dealing 5 piercing damage against you. And suddenly you feel yourself stuck to it.
Already happened once. I don't other whip.
All right. The one down here will move over. Yeah. And that's its speed. Lol. That's as far as it can go. And it will try to bite you, Glimmer. 20 to hit. These are rolling really well. 6 piercing damage, and you are adhesed to it.
Sticky boy.
They are sticky.
That's where their shell comes from, is they just stick people.
They just roll through bones.
No, they roll through people.
This
and then
one
those people die on them.
angry at you, Hamon, for blasting it. Gonna
Fair.
slurp towards you and try to bite you. Misses
Nice.
terribly.
Missed.
Where is that one located? Ah, Sonya. This one moves towards you. We'll attempt to bite on your face. A 10 will miss. And now we have a Flipsis. Flipsis, what would you like to do? I would imagine you could just cantrip, shock, and grasp this thing as it's up in your face. Or if you wanted to, you could slurp out. Yeah, you're stuck. I can say no. Do you want to try to whip it?
I would. Yes.
All right, so bonus action to have the tentacle go out of your arm, and it a 21 to hit. That's your action, dealing 9 slashing damage and 1 psychic damage to it. Any bonus action that you would like to do? No, bonus action to have it go out and attack is an attack action. Yep. Okay. You are adhered to it. Alrighty. The other bone whelk will move towards Felion, and an 8 will miss. Glimmer.
Yep.
Do I feel like I'm in immediate danger being stuck to this thing, or just like I'm stuck to it?
You're just stuck to it. Its mouth looks too small to try to really eat you.
Okay, as long as it doesn't have like acid burning flesh or something.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Just really sticky.
All right. In that case, I will rub my fingers together and play it the saddest song it's ever heard on a violin.
Okay.
For vicious mockery.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yep.
All right. Rolls a 1. You mock it horribly. We'll have disadvantage on its next attack.
And then you see that on the mocking blade, instead of words, you just see like the visualizer going up the blade of the violin ring.
Mhm.
And stab.
All right. Yeah, it just shows a thing of salt. That'll hit.
The emoji blade.
Yeah, emoji blade for 6 additional slashing damage. Very nice. Okay. Any movement?
Nope, I don't have any.
All right. Lulu angrily toots and will say,
Let go, my friend.
and will bonk it with her tusks. Bonk. Will miss. All right. Sonya.
Yeah, the one that's came up and bonked me. It's like no, that's not right. I'm gonna try to avoid getting stuck, but I'll just go ahead and give it a boop.
15 will hit
All right.
for 9 blogoning.
Yep.
Okay.
Next one. Oh, that'll do it.
22 hits for an additional 12 blogoning.
I'll give
Bing.
it a.
It's basically
level 1.
level 1 smite. Okay.
Yeah. It's not. Is it anything special? Or is it just a
You
2d8?
can't really tell. It looks to be monstrous in nature.
Okay.
Okay.
Radiant.
All right. So as your mace slams down into its shell the first time, bones dislodging, clattering across the floors here, ricocheting off the metallic walls. The second follow-up knocks the remaining bones off the back of this thing, and then just clocks it in its head. You smite it. Your radiant energy coursing through it. It hits the ground and it writhes for a moment, and then lets out a terrible scream. I need all of you to give me. Oh. That's gross. All of you, there is no save.
What? Oh no.
Alright, so you all take 8 necrotic damage, and you guys watch as your skin, this horrendous, as it writhes on the ground, like bits of goo and stuff spurting out from it. Death Scream. When it dies, it emits a blood-curdling shriek that can be heard out to a range of 120 feet. Non-magical organic material within 10 feet of the bone whelk to rot. So, each creature within 10 feet. So that's just Sonya. I'm sorry. So everybody else, take that
It
8.
needs to be heard.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy. Just like get a whole bunch of these and just.
But nonetheless, Sonya, can you roll me a D100, please? Okay. Cool. Moan. Or sorry, Sonya, any movement? This thing died and yelled at
I'll
you.
walk up to this one then, just to be by it and get a Philion in my radiance.
Yeah, good idea. Okay. Right. Next up is Hamon. Top of the round.
Seeing that nasty yell from that thing, and the one that I've already hit looks kind of hurt, right? You said the bones are starting to break.
Yep.
Oh boy. About this time, I wish I had a yeet spell.
Just to yeet this thing off the edge.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I have is telekinesis, which is overkill. Would have had like Thunder Wave or something. That changes my plans. I'm actually going to use my action to take the not dodge, disengage.
Yep.
And I'm going to run away, very bravely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 5, 10.
Make your way between the whatever that crashed material is there.
Yeah. What is this?
It just seems to be some sort of panel, some sort of thing that was maybe some sort of control panel that's now horribly broken.
Yeah, I don't get. Yeah, we're only 30 feet up, so I'll get right up to the edge over here, and then bonus action is to move the dagger over and gonna go in and attack it. Give it the old stabby stab.
Yep.
Oh, with Churro, actually, no, Churro goes after me this time, doesn't he? Or does it matter?
Doesn't matter. You want him to be helping?
Yeah, I want. Actually, I think Churro's gonna take the dagger and try to use it as a weapon. So.
All right, combo move.
Yeah, I'll get advantage on it.
Advantage. Yep.
Yep.
Okay,
All
definitely
right,
hits.
4, 5.
Okay, thing still is up.
Oh, and then shit, Churro's gonna die. Ours count as non-magical organic material, probably.
Is Churro non-magical organic material? Maybe.
Yeah, he's magical organic material.
He's not like a real creature, so that's well.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Wow.
I mean, it's your call.
He gets hit, if he runs away, he gets hit by the snail, I think. So, and he'd already used his action to help, so he can't disengage or anything. We'll take that risk. He's gonna run over to this corner.
Okay.
What's his armor at? I don't even know.
It will try to. Yeah, it'll probably bite it. A 12 to hit.
Oh, the armor's 12. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
6 piercing damage. You watch as Churro. As this thing goes. Eats Churro.
God damn it, Churro.
In the eye with it.
Now it pays the
Now
wisdom.
gaze to perception.
Now it has, yeah. All right, Aphelion.
All right, dude's in front of me. I'm gonna hit him.
I could have snapped him out. I keep forgetting I can do that with the. Whatever.
Okay, so 14
Hits.
for 15,
Okay, this thing is falling apart before your eyes.
and I'll do it again.
Do it again.
24
Yeah.
for 13.
Okay, this thing makes another blood-curdling scream as it will do 2d8 necrotic damage to both you and Sonya. 6 necrotic
I only
damage.
take 3.
And Aphelion, since you're the one who killed this, roll me a d100.
Yes.
Man, what does this mean?
This is the first time that's actually coming
Okay.
to...
You, Aphelion, give me a perception check.
Yep. Perception.
Okay. Aphelion, roll me a d6.
Okay, rolling a d6.
Now
5.
Nice! Sick. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Up next, do you do any movement?
I turn around.
Okay.
I just realized, is there not a grid here? Oh no, there is.
There is. It's just
okay.
off. So yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
I see it now.
It's off but it's on. I don't know. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, I think it just happens to be that there is a tile set, like this is tile.
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah. Cool. Aphelion, you turn around, you look out. Sick. All right. Bone Whelk. More Bone Whelky Whelk time. This one is, once again, it's stuck to a Flipsis. It's grappling it, or it's grappling her. It's going to try to bite her. Fails terribly.
Wait, actually, bonus action. I forgot. I'm making a dude, a clone dude, like right next to me.
Oh yeah. And I now have a thing. Sorry, Bongo Cat. You don't exist.
Oh no! I need to find some other spell to be Bongo Cat. There
you go. It's a shadow edgy Aphelion.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Cool. The Bone Whelk there looks around. It's got to roll a d4 just because it's kind of panicking, trying to. Oh no! It's attached to Glimmer, so it's definitely just going to continue to attack Glimmer in the same shape and fashion. A 19 to hit you, Glimmer. Okay, 5 piercing damage. Take that off your temporary hit technique from Sonya HP. Okay.
Hit points.
Boo. After that, Glimmer, this one slurps up to you. You get another attack on your back, an 11. This one will miss. And Bone Whelk up there is dead. A Flipsis. It is your turn. What would you like to do? There's a Bone Whelk still attached to you.
Is it still an attack?
Yes. Still an attack. An action to attack. Yep. It's shocking grasp it for.
Stop telling me how to do my job.
She just said, "I'll shopping grasp it." So she rolls in there and starts just fucking going down the shelves and getting all the chips into the cart.
Is she not wearing a mask and yelling at the employees who haven't even looked at their direction?
A 12, which will hit it. For 13 for 13 lightning damage. No, Flip would be Harley Quinn in the Birds of Prey movie, if any of you guys have seen it, where she goes shopping with the little girl, and the little girl's just like, "How are we gonna afford all of this?" And she's just like, "We're not!" And she just goes like, "Meow," and just fucking rams the cart out the door. That does not kill it. It's still alive. All right, Glimmer.
And I'm just, as a bonus action, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, just shaking your arm aggressively as this thing is still adhered to it. All right, cool. Glimmer.
All right, so I would like to not be right here. What do I have to do to break the goo?
DC 10 athletics or DC 10 strength check. Athletics or strength. Yeah, how strong you be?
Not. All right. Instead, I will give them the clap, and I will clap my hands together and make a loud kaboom noise.
Okay, cool. And you know what I'm going to allow you to do here? I'm going to have them both save, because technically you could position it so that you'd be clapping like right there.
Thunderclap is both. It's
it's around you.
Yeah,
yes.
Thunderclap, not Thunderwave.
Got it.
Thunderclap is the.
There's 2 DC 17 con saves. Here's the one to your right. Here's the one to your left. They both fail.
Nice.
All right, so one of them is just a pile of goop as it flies away. All right, so that one will damage you and Lulu, as it deals 12 damage to you and 12 damage to Lulu. The other one gets blasted back for. It just takes the damage. It doesn't get blasted. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a cantrip.
All right, Glimmer, roll me a D100. Okay. Roll me a D6. Cool. Thank you. The other one's still alive. Do you have any bonus action?
Lulu, smack this thing. Inspiration.
Okay, Lulu will have inspiration on their next go. Perfect. All right, so Lulu with advantage here. I was like, I got him! Tusky Tusk hits it. 1 piercing damage. Sick. It's still alive.
Oh.
Lulu's not that strong. All right.
Lies. She's the strongest of all of us.
Sonya. 2 dead things next to you. Another semi-dead one over there.
Yeah, they were just gonna keep working away. We're doing glam glam. I got you.
Glam glam flim flam.
Exactly. Nope.
All right, the 9 will miss. 15 will hit.
Just a casual 8.
Yep, and that kills it. It lets out an ear-piercing scream. All right. Sonya, 6 necrotic. Felion, 6 necrotic. The Shadow does not take it. Glimmer, 6 necrotic. Lulu, 6 necrotic. All right, thank you, Sonya, for rolling that. I appreciate it. At the top of the round, Hamon, you hear... As you look down the ground, and silhouetted behind you, you're like, I don't have wings. You turn around, and you see, descending from above, those large, giant vultures, attracted by the ear-piercing screech of these whelks as they died. You see horrible-looking, vulture-like demons descending from above.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Fucking infernal Skeksis.
Yeah. Oh, you have face and everything. Oh, it's like the cast of The Land Before Time after they went through their drug phase.
Oh god.
All right, so I will be rolling for their initiative really quick.
Yeah.
This is the 4-finger meth punch band.
Yeah. Rock, 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 rock. Rock and roll high school. Sorry. All right, which one is still alive? The one by Lipsis. All right, Hamon, it's your turn. You see these guys flying down. They're not quite on your level yet. They're about 20 to 30 feet away.
They're 20, 30 feet, and they're descending together, like as a kind of a flock, or
Yeah.
okay.
They're descending together, and you can give me a either insight or perception check.
Okay. For me, that's gonna be insight.
Cool.
13.
The look on their eyes is basically just like they heard. There's just like a rabid curiosity. They heard the screech, and they're just like, yeah, like what is that? And so they're just coming down here to look.
Are these corpses of the snails mostly intact, or do they disintegrate when they died?
Oh yeah, they're intact. They're monstrosities, so they just kind of like slurp on the ground, bleeding out icky ooze.
Okay.
I still stuck to the dead one.
What's it?
I was saying, am I still stuck to the dead one?
No, it's let go. The adhesive is gone with the life of the thing.
Oh man, I don't want to blow a 6th level or 5th level spell, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, these things look scary. I'm gonna cast telekinesis on this corpse here, and then move it off the side. I think it's just enough room. 30 feet. Yep, over that edge. I'm gonna drop it off.
Oh, cool. Yeah, great idea. All right. So you fling it off the edge.
They sounded like they were curious. So this is throwing the tree for the keys.
Yeah. So as they're descending down, I want you to give me an Arcana check at advantage.
Okay. Advantage Arcana. 17.
Cool. Solid. Roll me 2d6.
Ooh, 5.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you watch as basically, solid idea. The first Vrock on its... do you move at all?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm gonna move on my turn to get back away from
You just stare over the edge at the fucking...
No, I'm gonna go
corpse.
back again next to Glimmer.
Okay, so you watch as you hear that thing. You watch as basically you see the first one zoom past the gap, the opening here. This kind of large torn opening to the sky or to the exterior. It descends down to the ground as to try to figure out what the fuck this thing was. Aphelion, it is your turn.
Okay, it's concentration, by the way, on
On telekinesis?
Yep. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay, I mean, but did you just want to yeet it? Like, are you
Well,
hovering it in the air, or did you yeet it off the edge?
No, I yeeted it, but now I still for 10 minutes I can continue to affect other objects.
Other objects. Got it. Okay.
Or people if they don't. They see a strength check, but basically I have 10 minutes where I can like yeet things now. That's
Okay. I would like to jump at this thing and to swipe at it twice.
It's not within range.
Oh, it's not?
These things aren't. So basically, these things are descending down. You guys can start to, like, Hamon, I made them visible because Hamon could, like, look out behind him and up and see these large objects descending down upon him. They're basically 20 feet in the air above where your level is.
As I ran over to Glimmer, I would have just been like, bed bird, bed bird.
So yeah, you're more than welcome to decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
Based on that information.
I mean, I guess I'll move to the edge and I'll Eldritch Blast this closest one twice.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, actually, I take that back. I'm going to hit it with, What? What? I just cast a cantrip and it asked me for the level and then it asked me to type it in. I'm very confused.
I've never seen that.
Let's try this. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, it needs to make a DC 10 or DC 15 con save. Yes.
What is this? Oh, Sapping Sting.
Yes.
Range 30 feet. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. All right. It does have advantage on this. Magic resistance. Constitution save. A 15 makes it.
Fine.
Everything here resists.
No damage.
Step
it
back
just
5
shrugs
feet.
it off. Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna. No. Bonus action. I'm just gonna move my dude up, which I don't have control of him. So.
Oh, you
gonna move
don't?
him
You
up next to me.
should.
I don't have control of the token at the very least.
Oh, the token. All right.
The token probably doesn't actually represent the character sheet.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Valiant Shadow. There we go. Can you do it now?
Yep.
Okay, move his
So,
ass.
yep, he's moving between me and the Varox.
Okay, cool. The Bone Whelk that's in front of Eclipsis is going to attempt to bite her again. Chompa chompa. It does the chompa chompa. It crits her for 8 damage.
Ow.
All right, her temporary HP is gone. It is. It's. I mean, it's like stuck to you. Like it's now just flailing around and biting and chomping at you. Okay. The other.
If it's flailing around.
What? Nope. All right. Vrocky Vrock. The one that you just shot at is going to now fly in. Lands on the metal. Its claws grating against the steel. It turns, and the first thing it sees is your shadow, and it's going to attempt to just attack that. A beak attack against it. A 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
9 piercing damage. Your
It's
shadow
dead.
evaporates. And then turns and slashes at you with its talons. 17 will miss.
Yep.
Okay. The other Vrock over here, because of the roll that Aphelion made there, that one, you see it zoom past, ignores the other one, zoom past, and goes down there. It is currently Hungy Boy and will be being distracted for some time. Eclipsis, what would you like to do? There's still this Bone Whelk on you.
Fuck. Oh.
Still a shock and grasp on it?
Like all the. Like, go.
Well, you shock and grasp it, and deals 13 lightning damage, and it dies. But it also, while it dies, it screams out and will deal an additional 6 necrotic damage to you. And screams out, and yes, it definitely... Well, It is a very the bone walk will definitely attract some very hungry rocks or very curious rocks to its location. Move. Where are you gonna move? Away? Back here?
From that body.
All right. Another Vrock. It hears another screech. But oh, make a quick wisdom. Excuse me.
Can make your con save.
Make a con save. Wisdom save. It flies in the door here. Hits the ground. Squeezes through here. 30 feet of movement to do that. Hits the ground, and it's now that it's in here, it's got like 10 more feet of movement. Can't see anybody. Glimmer.
All right. So seeing that these seem to react to movement and sound, almost it seems like, right? From what I'm seeing.
They basically, I mean, that screech was loud enough, as you know, it was fucking super loud. As you guys saw in the rules, it's out to 120 feet. Basically, it's like an alarm. They're just curious and coming in here. You don't know if rocks are like see with sound and movement. They were just like, "What the fuck is that?" And then they just came down.
I mean, like they're like attracted to it as like far as curiosity goes.
Yeah.
All right, so I will create a major image of one of these whelks, like kind of injured looking. So I can make a completely realistic copy of its sound, and I'm going to have it like injured looking and like having it like crawl down this pipe, like screaming, like.
Okay. So sounds good to
What
me.
did it sound like?
One more time. Perfect. Okay.
Wait.
All right. Any bonus action? And movement.
Not now. I'll say.
Okay. This.
Back away from.
Okay. Yeah. Do whatever movement you need to do. All right. This other Vrock is the third of them that is going to be attracted to this Edie boy down here. Lulu is going to flap over here and perch behind Hamon, trying to shield you. Sonya, you see a Vrock basically landed over here. 3 of them just flew past you, ignoring the landing, and you can hear another one stalking from behind a wall on the other side.
I think with the one that's stalking, it'd be kind of one of those like, we're gonna go beat up the man behind the curtain moments, like, Glimmer, look away.
Yeah, you look as this thing is like looking at you. Oh, there's a cat.
Oh, can I actually see it here? Or...
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's just like, oh, there it goes. It's just like the spooky dark. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be like, you get. Oh, I hate birds and I hate you more, sort of thing.
Yep, hits.
Get
Buds into it.
and a
Both hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 18 damage to it. Any smites in there?
Yeah, we'll do a level 1 again.
Okay. It's a fiend.
Oh yeah.
Additional 13. Very good. Okay. Yeah, thuds into it. You watch as its demonic flesh starts to burn from the radiant energy. Screeches out. Alright.
So I just watched Sonya tell me to look away. Watched him walk into a dark corridor. Hear 2 whacks and then a flash of light.
Yeah,
exactly. Alright, this thing zooms in. Hits the ground. Looks around. And is going to oh cool, yeah, we'll do that. It shakes itself and it will do a stunning spores as some fucking Badza ass spores come off of it. Hamon? He goes
I don't like that at all.
give me a moment to look at something.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw at advantage as you feel Lulu perch on your shoulder and like squint her eyes against and like give her energy to you.
Ooh,
There you
nice.
go.
18 with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you do you save. So what does this look like, Hamon? Lulu comes up and you feel her magical like holy aura engulf you. And yeah, how do you resist this? You just fucking throw up the fucking like Santos Cristo.
Yeah, just a little Hail Mary, and then just sort of parts, as you say, kind of earlier, like parting the Red Sea that goes on either side of
Right.
us.
Yeah. So interestingly, like Lulu has the thing where it's like any spell that's like a 5th level spell or below, she blocks. But I feel like this is some sort of magical energy from this thing.
Non-spell, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a spell, so it doesn't just immediately nullify it, but giving you advantage on that.
Mhm.
This thing screeches angrily at you, pissed off that its feather dandruff did not affect you in the way that it wanted to. It's your turn,
boy.
Hamon. Your dagger floats angrily next to it. You eye it, watching the spores drift through the air, settling on the floor of this metallic wreck.
Just gonna read something real quick here. Yeah, so I'll start with a dagger stabbing it first to
Yep.
get it to. Yeet.
Gets it.
18. Okay, cool. So stab. Oh, nice. 8 damage.
Okay, nice. It stabs into its side.
Pretty big bird. So on my action, I'm gonna go ahead and focus my telekinesis at it. I'm gonna try to lift it off the ground.
Okay.
So it's a strength save versus my spell save, I believe. Strength check.
22.
Oh, fuck it. I guess whatever.
Yeah. So
Fine.
you watch as you try to lift it up, its wings like keep itself on the ground. It just eyes you. Its head tilting to one side and the other. Its beak clacking back, like clacking.
It's just like, oh, good bird, good bird, good bird. Then I'll use my action or my movement to. Again, I keep sort of follow Glimmer apparently, but I'm gonna stay closer to Lulu, like right here.
Okay. Sounds
Now I feel
good.
bad. I'm gonna put Lulu between me and it, but whatever.
The Vrock who is feasting upon this thing below, you can just hear the ripping and tearing of flesh, of Welk flesh, as this thing continues to feast. Aphelion.
Okay. So, dude's sitting in front of me.
Shadow's gone.
Shadow's gone. Bonus action. Action, I'm gonna... No, never mind. I'm gonna... Fucking... Yeah, I'll just slash this guy. Why not?
Okay.
So let's see. Let's go. 16
We'll hit it.
for 12.
Nice. Okay.
3 of which is radiant.
Yep.
And then second attack, a 19.
Hits.
For 11.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You haven't touched this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
More robust than that.
I will do a d4 of poison as well. So I'll use one of those. So 2. Does it seem like it does much?
Yeah, it does absolutely nothing to it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This poison's doing me a lot of good. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. That rock will now turn towards you. Do you move at all, or you're not going to disengage?
No, but I will bonus action to make another clone next to me. Now that you've deleted it.
Yeah, I know. Right, I gotta do the same thing again. So which side? Here or here?
Right there.
Okay. Let me just make sure it's the Filament Shadow, saving it. Do this. Move. Miss. Use. Boom. Okay, cool. Now you should have control of it. Should be good to go.
Perfect.
Right, it's angrily going to lash out at you. A beak attack at you, Aphelion, is a 12 to hit, and then followed up by a talon attack that doesn't do anything. The other rock down there is just nomming like crazy. A Flipsis in around the corner. You can see that there is a angry bird around here. throw a pig at it? No, yo, that's the opposite of Angry Birds.
Rip churro.
Yeah, churro is inside a whelk somewhere. Oh yeah, I need to remember that. Glimmer, remind me on your turn about the thingy. Okay. Eclipsis is going to do some stuff. What does she have?
So there's 12?
No. There's not an angry whelk in your face. There's a Vrock across the way. Single target. They're attacking your party.
Yeah, they attacked first.
All right, it makes no sense. The whelks are all dead. The Vrocks are ravaging your party.
Okay, fine. Where are they?
The ones that you can see, there's one down here. This one you can't see.
So I can only.
Yep. It's on the ground right now. No. Ha! Yes, it is only in Pokemon. Something like a Mind Spike would be good. Witch Bolt. Okay, so well. All right, Witch Bolt at level 3. It hits at level 3. Level 3 spell slot that uses one of your level 3 spells. Boom. Or wow, your upcast of that did a shit ton of damage. Okay. So you are now zapping this thing. It is 23 and 6. What is that? 31? 29. So 29 lightning damage on this thing as you are currently zapping it. It is connected to it. It is now not happy that it's being zapped. Another Vrock. Vrock is this. Where are you? Alright, the Vrock that's attacking Sonya. This one is going to do beak attack on you, Sonya, a 20 to hit. Sonya. Working. 20.
That'll miss. It's going to miss.
Okay, he's going to miss. 10.
Yeah,
We'll miss.
okay.
Glimmer. On your turn, give me a performance check.
Wow.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Garbage.
Knowledge. Okay. What would you like to do? Your turn.
I will look at this one and I'll yell out, dinosaurs and chickens are clearly related to like some kind of incestuous growth. No.
Give some
mockery.
Okay. Wisdom save on it at advantage.
Smart birds.
Saves. Unfortunately.
Actually, on the whack 'em.
Yeah.
You're gonna run up and whack him?
Aphelion, whack 'em.
Oh, Aphelion whack him. Alright. Aphelion, you are inspired.
Yes.
Cool. This Vrock is still eaten. Lulu is going to go over here and will it'll go to this side. She'll go to this side and she's going to try to trumpet at this guy. Trumpet of blasting. 3 of these per day. So a DC 14 con save. This Vrock. It saves it, but it still will do.
Is this gonna be iffy for the structural integrity of this wreck?
Maybe. On a failed save, it takes half as much damage, so it takes half of that. That will be 15, 16, 17 damage. Okay. So this thing gets tooted at. You see the scaffolding and the metal stuff like start to rattle, but you feel no real structural like damage to this thing. It should be still pretty good. Sonya, still a healthy individual. In front of you, this Vrock is just angrily snapping at you, attempting to bite your face.
Yeah.
But you're stronger than that. Snap back.
Snap back. 17 hit it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I assume 10 will not.
Snap back the smite out.
The 10 will not hit it, unfortunately.
That's a shame. I think that'll be it. I'll hold off.
You'll hold off on anything else? Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. This Vrock is being zapped over here by the lightning from Flipsis. So it is going to run in that direction, but as it does, it's going to roll a wisdom save. And fails that wisdom save, and you watch it as it starts to clamor and scabber at the pipe, trying to get the angry whelk that's inside there. Okay. Hamon. You just see this. You see this. This thing with this purple gold lightning wrapping around it, still zapping it. Somehow, for some reason, ignoring that, is more interested in trying to consume this whelk that is apparently trapped in a tube here. Bird like escargot. Bird like snail. Birds do like snails.
Some do. Following along on the structural integrity questions, the gap opening to the outside here looks like these are kind of like pillars holding it up.
Yep.
How strong do these pillars look? They still
They're
look
thick
pretty,
boys. They've withstood the sands of time, so they're not going to go down too easy.
All right, I was thinking maybe try to telekinesis and knock it over, but if they're looking pretty...
Liam Neeson's?
Liam Neeson. It can only move 1,000 pounds, so I don't think 1,000 pounds of force is going to break a structure.
No. Oh, no. That thing is pretty solid.
So this thing just wants to eat? I'm going to leave it alone. Athelion, you're still fighting the one down there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to help you with that one. I'll let nature take its course, or devil nature, whatever. Dagger's going to come 5, 20, 20. Yeah, just makes it. So I'll start again with the bonus attack for Dancing Devil.
Yep.
26.
Ooh, nice. It's rolling well.
Yeah, it is. 6 damage.
Chipping away.
And then I'm gonna how strong this thing looks. You've hit it a few times, right? But it's still looking pretty good.
Still looking fine.
Still looking fine. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a. What makes sense here? 3rd level mind spike. Let's see what it's thinking, or rather, let's stab a bird in its brain. Mind spike. Level 3. I'm gonna do a 3rd level. It will do 12 with a DC
Wisdom
17.
save.
Is it wisdom?
Fails its wisdom save.
So it takes 12 psychic damage. And then I guess I'll always know where it is if it survives this.
Yeah, he watches that, and like the hot poker mind spike lodges itself right in the back of its skull. Okay.
I'll stay where I'm at.
So top of the round down here, you hear as this rock lands on here. Having feasted on the whelk below, has been sufficiently distracted, is now engaged. Aphelion.
Right. So, let's see. What do I want to do to this guy? I want to... Yeah, I'm just gonna whack him again. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking so much about it. Like, this is my best option. A 12.
Whack. That will unfortunately miss. Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yeah.
Bardic inspirationing it. D10.
10?
Oh,
Yeet.
D10?
Doesn't matter. Still hit it.
Doesn't matter. Yep. Okay, so hit's gonna be 15.
Nice. Tearing this thing
And
apart.
Second attack is going to be another, if I can fucking find it.
11.
Wow.
Fortunately, we'll miss.
Good rolls.
Yeah, big oof.
I will unleash Incarnation and have my dude attack him as well.
All right, bonus action. Follows up with another
Not
attack.
even a bonus action, just a free action.
Nope, then we'll miss as well.
Wow, cool.
Oofim,
And then I will throw myself off the cliff.
Nice. All right, so this guy will turn to you and will once again beak and talon. An 8 and a 23. The talons will hit you. Do you want to shield it?
Nah.
Okay, 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, this one comes up here, flies up from where it was feasting on the whelk below. Flipsis, do you want to continue as a action your lightning? Shit ton. But do remember, that witch bolt will do When you
first
cast a
level-
spell, it does
No,
the
it only
initial
does another
damage,
one.
so it'll only do another 1d12. But you can do that as an action to deal 1d12.
Already.
No.
Oh no. Please have-
Will you continue it? Concentrating on it.
Yeah.
Okay. The Witch Bolt, it automatically hits. It's connected at level 1 this time. An additional 15 lightning damage. Still cooking them. Okay. All right. The rock in front of Mr. Sonya is going to let out a horrifying screech. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Sonya.
I'm so good at these.
Dude, you thick as fuck. Yeah, you fine. Okay. So you're not stunned at all. It does not affect anybody else, but it just... And you're just like, nope. I just woke up Thumper with that screech. He just looked at me like, what the fuck? All right, Glimmer.
You literally sat up.
I'm all. How hurt does this one look?
Yeah. Oh, they're all... Nothing has died yet. No Vrox have died.
Oh, does it look hurt though?
Looks decently hurt. Looks still healthy, though. The one that looks more hurt is the one around the corner that you can, quote-unquote, see but not see, because it's behind the giant tube.
I'm gonna let Sonya have that force duel or whatever that spell is called. Not that I used it, but I'm gonna whip out the gauntlet of blasting, aim it at this one, and just fire off 3 charges.
Okay. You aim it Iron Man style. All 3 hit. Nice. 19 damage on this thing. Okay.
Aphelion, hit it better.
Yeah, I'll try.
Another inspirational speech. All right. Another Vrock lands, claws up here as it is finished feasting. I mean, you distract them for 2 rounds.
So yeah.
All right. Lulu is going to bravely go forward. I'll defend you. And she goes to here, and she's going to toot with another trumpet of blasting. Group check. On save. I'll do it at advantage. No, it won't. They do both save. So they're not yeeted back, but they still do take half of this damage. It's all... Wow, she's rolling consistently. Another 17 damage to both of these things. Okay, and then she floats back to make sure she shields you, Hamon. Alrighty. Sonya. Still looking healthy in front of you. It tried to screech in your face. An angry boy.
Like a bitch. Down. Just keep hitting it, I guess. It's not really hitting me back.
Both of those unfortunately miss.
Bummer.
Bruh. Gotta hit it harder. Alrighty. Other
Roll
Brock
better.
here. Do you have any bonus action you'd like to do?
I don't think so.
Okay. This other Brock, once again, gonna make a wisdom save. Is still, even though it is being zapped to shit, is still very voraciously trying to claw through this thing. And this turn, it, you know, you can hear the metal peeling back as it opens the hatch and starts to, and dives, like sticks half of its body in there. Look, its head looking down in there into the tube, the soul intake, like a hungry bird. Come on.
Alright, I guess there's no collapse in this thing on them, but next best thing. Yeah. We're gonna bring back the fire show. I'm gonna drop concentration on telekinesis.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast no spells for it? Yes, I do. Wall of Fire.
Oh, nice. Ooh,
Yeah,
There's a
so,
nice array of them right there.
40, so it'll be facing outward, so it doesn't hit Felion. So it'll be 40 feet right here. Is it? I don't know if it's hidden or not. It's hidden.
You can see it.
Okay. At 40 feet, and then just for safe measure, we'll cover over there. So that's the full 60. And then the hot part will be out facing. Yep.
All right, so you put up your blast shields.
Yeah, basically. And then actually, I would say quickly before that, I would move this dagger out of it and then have it do its bonus attack on the one right here.
Yep, go ahead.
Yes. Stabby stabs. 23.
Yeah, it's finally hitting. Dude, you should replace Cletus with this dagger.
There it is. Like give Cletus this dagger and have him just stab people.
Have the dagger control Cletus.
Hey, I mean, if you want to look into it, I'm willing to entertain the thought.
Of a daggers.
We got Dr. Fuchs to do the transplant.
Yeah.
Cletus with a dagger.
Cletus with dagger?
Fire, 4th level, so that'll be 29 fire damage.
Oh, so that's the initial?
Yep, that's just initial for them all. All 4 of them will DC 17 deck save, or 29.
All right, and because of your ability, you bypass their fire resistance. So that's a full. Would be a full, depending on who we have selected here or how they roll.
Fire. Imagine the birds are somewhat dexterous, but.
So I gotta roll 2 of these because it's at advantage. Dexterity save. Okay, that's the first, and then the second. All right, so it looks like at advantage, the last one will fail terribly, and most of the other ones will pass because it's going to be a 22, a 20, and a 19.
Yep.
But still, 29. That's going to be 14 damage.
14. Yeah, 14 all of them, and then 29 on the one that failed. And if they move back into it or whatever, it's still there. It'll stay up as long as I'm concentrating. Oh, and I will back away a little bit further now. I don't like it. I'll go back behind Glimmer again. I don't know how you just seem like you're a very bright target. I can add that.
All right, so with that spell, the Vrock is going to be the next Vrock is. I'll have him make another Wisdom save, as he's basically in that shit right now. He pushes through it, so he'll take more damage, right?
Begins his turn in it. Yeah, I think so, right? I can link it again.
Yeah, so what is
It's
it?
always weird to me. I don't remember how it works.
It ends its turn in it or passes through it.
Oh, so it's passing through it on this point. Or is it because it starts its turn in it, it doesn't count as passing through?
No, I think it still does. It would only not take the damage if it backed out. Like, if it went the opposite direction.
It's close. I get it. So it's the thing where it's close enough, it's getting the heat, but if it's going to try to go all the way through it, it has to go through the hottest part. Therefore, it takes the damage.
Yep.
Transversal. Okay. Yeah, so it makes it again. So that's... again. Wow. That's...
Pretty poo-poo roll. All right.
That's a very low roll.
Dexterity at advantage.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage, though. An additional 6.
Or 6, yeah.
Right. It will fly through, angrily look around, swoop over here, and will do 2 attacks at Aphelion. A beak attack, a 13, and then a talon attack at 15. Both miss. Aphelion, you've got a fiery wall blasting out in front of you, reminiscent of the last battle, and a angry-ass Brock clacking its angry-ass beak in your face.
Unfortunately, I haven't gotten my charges back for the shield.
We can't do the... Oh,
darn.
The Instant Bake Oven, what is it called? Easy Bake Oven? The Easy Bake Oven technique?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell
Edition.
Did you just say Hell-Vision?
Hell Edition.
Oh, Hell Edition.
Television, man.
Hell-Vision.
Yeah, dog, I got hella vision of this. I'll stop.
Okay. I'm going to have my dude back. Yeah, so I'm gonna have my dude get out of the. Take 2 attacks of opportunity essentially from both these guys if they go after him.
Yep, they will. They see him moving.
Yep.
22, 18.
Okay. Yep. So he's dead, but that's fine because now I can back away.
Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. So you bait out their attacks of opportunity. Sure.
Yep.
You're a master.
Oh, sorry. It would have been 3 attacks of opportunity. But
It's fine. Doesn't really.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that guy I'm going to shoot with a guiding bolt.
Yep. Open your hand out.
Oh.
Boom.
10
Yeah.
will probably
D10.
miss. Wait.
Hits.
18. Perfect. And this will be up. I roll it again instead of rolling the damage. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. 17 radiant.
Bro, you destroy that one.
Oh, perfect. Well, that changes my plans then. Yeah, no, that'll be that then. I'd plan on gaining advantage, but that's fine.
That one took quite a
Alright.
few.
His Vrock
Okay.
will also make another wisdom save. It backs up angrily as it's getting burnt. Backs away far enough that it was it 10 feet?
Oh,
Yeah.
bonus action, I'd make my dude again, by the way.
Oh, you have a 3 of
I
them?
think that's-
I can do that as much as I want.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing saying I can't ever. Like, the thing that's limited is
Is
my
the attacks.
extra attack with them, yeah.
Got it. So you can use it as distractions and stuff. Very cool.
Yep.
All right. Chuckles, what was it? Is it basically 10?
feet. Yeah, so it's out of range. Anything.
Yeah, so it
anything
backs
with-
away, out of range. It lets out a terrible screech, but nobody's within range of it. It just tries to.
Mad. Stay mad, bird.
No, yeah, nothing's within range, just the shadow, but the shadow's not going to be affected by it. Okay, Flipsis. This thing is scrabbling inside of this pot, inside of the tube. Its ass is hanging out. You can see its wings flapping against it. You continue your damage. It's the simplest thing to do. Okay, simple. She says, yup. Free spell
Give him the zapping in.
at level 1 is another 6 lightning damage. Still zaps this thing in his booty hole.
Oh.
That's a booty hole. Alrighty. Which Vrock are you? You guys attracted all the Vrocks. You could have just had this be later on, but instead you got it now. But that's fine. Okay. This Vrock, it's used at Stunning Screech. It's now going to try to flap its wings angrily at you and use its Spore Cloud. Sonya, another con save. Oh god, what's happening?
Was that?
To a bottle.
Sorry, Sonya, con save for you, please.
Sorry.
No worries. You save. No, you shouldn't be. It's okay. This fight will be over soon.
No. No.
Okay.
Peanut Gallery, no.
So it flaps its wings. Its feather dandruff tries to get up your nose with its spores, but you resist it. You do not take any damage there. Very good. Glimmer. Do your thing.
Alright. Rubbing the violin rings together at this thing. I'm gonna run at it. Play it a sad tune. Viciously
save
mock it.
Yep. It fails.
Nice. No, stab it.
Nice, and then I'm gonna stab it. Okay. Ooh, 11 will miss.
Alright.
Oh, you're in its face. Okay.
Wait, and it hasn't had its turn since it swung its reaction, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna back right back.
Okay. Sounds good. This one's gonna do a wisdom saving throw. A 7. It rockets through the fire. Give me another more fire roll.
Hell yeah! Through the
Come on.
fire and the flame. 27.
Mmm.
Spicy.
Spicy. Already
Man, I'm
save.
Picked up.
Fails
Yeah,
it.
fail.
Full 27. As it
Yep.
bursts through, comes screeching forward at Aphelion. 12. Talon 7. Fucking misses. Alright, Lulu is going to back up and hold her ground here. Sonya, hit this shit, dude. What are you doing?
Man, like, sucking.
Yeah, you guys have just been in an epic battle here in this corridor. So, okay, that hits.
That's gonna hit, and I'll smite on this one too.
Alright.
Level 2.
Ooh.
Light.
Time for them D8s.
Oh yeah! There's just an epic fucking bang bang fwang, as shit just goes nuts over here. Oh my god, Chippy is a ball on your keyboard.
Yeah.
She's small.
Oh.
She's actually become used to schedule. Like she now's like, oh, D&D time to come sit on your desk. It's really cute.
That's awesome. All right, this Vrock is looking really beat up, Sonya.
I should hope so. It's been fucking 3 days of fighting here.
I know. Seriously. All right, so this Vrock continues. The Vrock next to the pipe continues to tear through it. Looks down there. Is there a wisdom save for looking at the image, Glimmer?
An intelligence save, I believe.
Okay. A creature can use action to examine the image. Okay, so it's just going to be a normal. It fails it, so it dives down the tube.
Nice.
Wow! All right, come on.
Okay. I see the one attacks Philion. It's probably partially on fire. Let's give it an old stab with the Dancing Devil next to it first. Very consistent dagger.
Nice.
7 more damage.
Dude.
Devilishly
I think
consistent.
your Dancing Devil has not missed.
No. I really think at this point, the Dancing Devil and Cletus are Thanos' 2 extremes.
Mhm.
Keeping down.
Everything in
and
bed.
then, yeah, so I wanted to kill this thing.
Still looking pretty healthy.
You still looking pretty healthy? Okay. And that's, I'm getting low on spell slots. I gotta save some of these. We're gonna go ahead and get some guaranteed damage. I haven't done as well. Let's do some magic missiles. Just first level magic missile.
Okay.
So 3. Again, it's more arcane looking pokers, but here they come. If I can find the clicky 1, 2, and 3. So
Ooh, good damage.
12 damage total.
Yep.
And that little fucker right there.
Okay. Buds into it.
Stay
This guy angrily like screeches out in anger as it will fly off and lands on the corpse of the bone whelk. Aphelion, attack of opportunity if you'd like it.
Yes, I would love it.
Man, these things are just hungry. I almost feel bad now. But they're definitely fucking.
13.
They're abyssal as fuck, dude.
Oh, these are demonic.
It does not hit the 13. Oh, sorry, for 13. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
that does
for
hit.
13.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if a 28 doesn't hit, then this whole fight has been going incorrectly.
This Vrock will bite at you, a beak at you.
Wait, does it get to go first? Is it more dexterous than me?
+2.
Yeah, I'm +5.
Okay.
The fuck?
Okay, Aphelion, go ahead.
Good dexterous boy.
Yeah.
You can do what you want. You can. It's going to go after Hamon after this turn, but you can attack the one that's looking a little bit weaker here.
Okay.
I'll say it's moved, but it doesn't attack Hamon and Glimmer now. But do it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna attack the one next to me. I'm more worried about myself at the moment.
Yep.
I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to Shocking Grasp it, I think.
Ooh.
So 19.
Nice. That actually hits.
Okay, for 8.
Okay.
And now I'm going to move over
Give the shocker.
to Glimmers, and I'm going to Action Surge, and I'm going to attack this guy twice.
Cool. Yes. Hit.
There we go. For 11. Or no, sorry, 10. I can do math, I swear.
Still up and standing. So now this one will be chomping at Hamon. It's angry. A beak at Hamon. A 20 to hit.
Let me see. Will shield help me here? I have to remember. I would be at armor. If you meet armor, it still hits you.
Always
right?
meet.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna bother with the shield.
10
then.
piercing damage.
Yeah.
Talon, 21. 15 slashing damage.
Damn. All right. Yeah, that's a spicy one.
That's its turn.
Those temporary hit points are really coming in clutch right now.
They are. Absolutely.
Right.
All right, this Vrock will make a wisdom save against the wall. Be like, am I coming back through? Angrily does come back through. You need to make me 2 con saves, Mr. Hamon, please.
You're right.
DC 10 con.
DC 10. Oh, why did I feel like this is going poorly? It went
There you
poorly.
go. Okay.
I didn't enter this thing.
It went poorly. He doesn't even need to make that wisdom save as this dude flies back through and lands on the edge here and will angrily attack 17 to talent attack on the shadow. Shadow disappears.
Nope, won't hit.
Oh, and then a 15.
Yep, neither will hit.
Wait, the 17 doesn't hit? Which one doesn't hit?
It's 14 plus my proficiency.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's 18 AC.
Okay, so neither of those hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so it slashes at this angrily. Eclipsis is like, where the fuck did this dude go? We'll walk over here, poke her head through the hole as it sees this thing like diving down, attacking what looks to be thin air, or basically an image of a whelk. He'll continue her the free spell here. So another 15 damage, which will do a lot to this thing. And then she will. I think she has money bonus actions too. And the Varrock here has used all of its dumb shit per day. Talon attack on Mr. Sanya, a 23 to hit for 14 slashing damage.
That'll actually hit.
Yes, it will, and then a 14 will miss. Okay. Glimmer, deal with this shit. What are you guys doing?
Working on it.
All right. I will play my sad ring violins at this one.
Okay.
Viciously mocking, 3 fat damage.
It saves. No damage.
Okay, and then I will pull out my fiddle and play a little fiddle-dee-doo song and Mantle of Inspiration, so we can all use our reactions to move, and we all gain 5 temp HP.
Very nice.
Oh, sick.
So it'll either, if you've lost your temp HP, you will get it back, and if you have temp HP, you can decide if you want to replace it or not.
And it's 5 total, you said?
Yeah, 5 total.
Good, because I lost all mine. And then I'm close to you, so I can use my reaction to run then?
Yeah, immediately use your reaction to run your full speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So I'll
yeah, I'm gonna be like right
Yeah. And I will.
Oh wait, this is line of sight, right? This thing in the middle. It's the tube that goes all the way to the top.
It is a big thing of line of sight. It's a big tube going up.
Right there.
That works that well. I'm sticking with you two to hopefully draw some attention on the attacks.
We just Scooby-Dooed around away from the.
All right. Any bonus action, Glimmer, or was that your bonus action?
That is my bonus.
All right, so this thing sees you moving that way, is going to screech up and clamber over here.
Shit.
That's as far as it can get.
Oh,
then it moves an additional amount towards you to dash in your general direction. Lulu. Dang it, Lulu. Lulu, who is pressed up against the wall, hiding like Solid Snake, going to head over. Snake. Alright, she's gonna head over here to shield you guys up. Tanya, can you defeat this guy?
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yes, I believe in you. Yes, hits.
Yup. Yup.
Okay, smashes into it, breaks
Yup.
into pieces. Alright. Ooh, almost kills it. You gonna expend it? You gonna do it?
Like, my heart wants to, but like realistically, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, we'll hit it with that level 1.
Level 1. Alright, this thing that you've been in an epic duel with in this hallway, you destroy it. It turns to dust before you.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Just slam its bird beak into the ground.
And then I think I guess it's like on the ground. It's one of those like didn't even fucking have any eggs. Son of a bitch.
No fuck. Yeah, you're expecting giant eggs for this thing. Maybe they'll still be up there. Who knows? You have no idea what these things are. All right. Another intelligence check. That normal because it's not a spell thing. This thing is still down there. Glimmer, you hear Glimmer, Hamon, Flipsis, who's looking down the hole. Suddenly you see and hear something just like rocket down the tube. You hear like its talons and claws like banging against the side of this large soul siphon. It rockets down the side of this thing, and do a fucking thing. Okay, there you go. It will chomp onto the side of this, and completely destroys the frog.
Okay. I don't like whatever this is.
So you hear just like what sounds like a dozen or more claws, just like ding 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 ding, and it flips as you hear her just be like, no, everybody just avoid the tube. Don't touch the tube.
Oh, it's like the worst version of the trash compactor monster. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
36 piercing.
All right, come on.
Oh, sorry, I'm spooked by those numbers.
I would have taken 39 damage from that.
Wow.
One in front of me, the one that's chasing into us here. It's
looking hurt, but not
pretty-
like
oh,
it's still fighting. It's still fighting you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything really good at melee. Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing this one. I'm gonna use my bonus action Misty Step. So I'm gonna get hell out of this one.
Ha.
Yeah, there's like there's really no good safe places here. Shit, we're gonna go back in this corner. Oop, back here.
Okay.
Out of the way, and then my action. Then I'll use. So that's bonus action spell. What level is that spell? Second level. Okay, then I'll use the one back here looked more hurt, right? Because the one back here looked more hurt, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast my Eldritch Blast at that one.
Okay.
So
Aiming over the head of the other Brock, misses. Hits.
17. All right. Takes 7 force damage.
Okay, thuds into it.
All right.
Fell in.
Hide in the corner.
Oh, bonus action dagger.
No, I use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Yep, sounds good.
Oh, I can't.
Billion.
Turn.
What do you got?
Good question. I mean, the obvious, yeah?
Hmm?
I don't know why I'm overthinking this. Come on! This is why I'm overthinking this.
First one misses, second one hits.
Hey, that's 28.
Ooh, 8 damage. Woo.
Okay.
You literally won up my Eldritch Blast, right? So.
Bonus actions.
Bonus actions. Oh, my dude would have died. I'm over 30 feet away now. But I'm gonna move him because I'm
Summon
just gonna
another one?
summon him again. Yeah.
Very
I was in the
good.
process of moving him, and then he disappeared from,
Yeah, I deleted him.
from my mouse. Yeah, so. Yeah, so
there
I'm
he is.
gonna move him right there. That's where I'm
Sounds
summoning
good.
him.
All right, so this one's going to fly up. Do a quick wisdom save here against your. Try to figure it out. Nope, it's going to attack your shadow. Leak a 15, 8. Both miss. All right, the other. Where did that from? Who is you? This one is going to fly at Eclipsis. And will attack Eclipsis. Beak attack, a 23 hits, a 20. Rock. All right. 8 piercing damage on the beak attack. Actually. 5 on the temp HP, minus 3 from overall. And then the Talon crit is 32.
Damn.
Yep, she's not looking good. Alrighty, it is now Flipsis' turn. Losing her concentration on the one that just died and pulling her head out of the tube where there's a skittering horror in there. She is going to turn to this thing. She's going to Shocking Grasp it to get the fuck away. 25 to hit for 12 lightning damage on it. Good amount. And she's going to retreat the fuck around the corner. Right there. Okay. The rock below you, Sonya, are gonna continue to bite. Talon misses. Glimmer.
I will again play a sad song on violin because I'm out of inspiration.
The one in front of you?
Yep.
Okay, doesn't save. It will fail. Nice.
Nice. And I'll stick it with 8.
Okay, misses. What is the Vision Mockery? It will have disadvantage on its next attack?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and that's great. Aphelion starts to attack you. Disadvantage.
Yep.
Peak. 15.
It would have hit otherwise. That's good.
That's my heal. That's like healing.
Talon, 19. Okay. It's good. You can't do shit against you. Lulu, using her last trumpet of the day, goes forward over here and will toot the doot. One more trumpet of blasting. 33. Shoots it out. What is this? How big is the cone?
15 foot, I thought?
Oh, it has it. It's a different thing. Trumpet, 30-foot cone. Bro, that shit big. Yo, she got that cone damage. All right. Con save. First one, the closest one, will save. Second one will save as well. Both of them. But the one behind suddenly just is turned to mush. That one's gone. Out of there. This one will take half that damage. That is 16. Boom, baby. That one's looking really hurt. Sonya, can you finish this bad boy off?
I mean, history's shown anything.
Give him that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up to it.
Just
Excuse me,
run
shadow
up.
thing.
You have it.
Oh, I would use on the first one.
I would say advantage on the first one. I'll just say Vicious Mockery. You can. It had disadvantage on attacks. Fuck it. Hit it. Do a damage.
Make him dead.
Nope. Doesn't kill it. Bye. But Hamon's there. He can finish it off.
Okay, I'm not gonna smite this one too.
The more you say he can finish it off, the less we're going to be able to finish it off.
Yes. You gonna smite it or no?
No.
No. Hamon.
All right, we gotta make sure this thing dies. No, we're gonna trust the dice. We're gonna Eldritch Blast it twice. 25, 14.
That one hit. That one kills it.
Yes.
Second one would have missed the other one around the corner. All right, Aphelion.
I'll bonus action my dagger up and take a.
Go ahead.
Do I have to see where the dagger is? I don't think so, right?
No.
Okay. Ooh, 11.
That one will miss, unfortunately. Aphelion.
Let's see. I'm gonna have my dude move up, like that, and he's gonna attack for me.
Okay.
So
It's within 30 feet of you, even though you can't see it.
Yep. So
Miss. Hit.
There we go.
We have 2 extensions of stab
12.
over here.
Okay.
And I will use my last Unleash Incarnation on it to do
Another
one more
attack. Hits. Nice.
For
8. Damage is damage. The Vrock turns towards it. It hit it. It hurts it. A beak attack for 24.
It's dead.
Okay. It will swing around, sees Sonya over here, hits with a 7, or tries to hit it with a 17, misses. Flipsis is going to angrily look out at it and just fucking cast a angry magic missile at level 4. So how many is that? I forget. 3 for the first.
Is it 6?
And then
It's
when you
six,
cast a
one
spell,
more
using a
D4
second
level.
slot or higher, 1 more dot for beyond first. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 3 more. 4, 5, 6. All right. 6,
Total. Minus
10,
1.
12, 16, 20, 29? No, 19. 21.
Yeah, should be fine.
21. All right. Lulu is going to. She's out of toots. She's a little bit spooked. She doesn't want to get too close, so she saves her casters. Sonya, this thing is on its last legs.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Hits. slams into it, stumbles backwards, almost dead, rears its wings back up, its angry beak.
Can I get over here just to prep for the Sparta kick on this one?
Okay. Hits it. How do you kill this thing?
Sparta kick it down the fucking hole.
So you kick it down, you kick it through the grate.
I mean, yeah.
And you watch as a shadow just chases this thing down. Torn up, echoing sounds of screams. It dies.
Take the tube.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, is everyone okay? That was quite the excitement.
Yeah, it was more than I was expecting.
I think it might be prudent to go back down and rest a while before going any further up.
All of you guys,
thinking,
give me perception checks really quick.
Oh, did we count how many birds we saw before we got in here?
Jesus Christ.
I don't think we did.
Terrible perceptioners.
15's not bad.
15's not
We're
19.
we're a barge and first, think later kind of a crew.
You remember that there were 6 birds floating above.
Okay,
Killed
we've
6
seen
birds.
one.
And as you listen and take a moment, catch your breath, the ringing of combat still in your ears, you hear some small scabbering sounds, the sounds of what sound like rats or something maybe further above you, and the soft, kind of like just soft walking of like a single pair of feet high above.
Interesting. I feel if we're trying to find these things, now would be a good time to try to search. I think the tower is mostly quiet. Maybe some more of these things will take over if we give it too much time.
I mean, I have a feeling I'm tapped. Like, completely.
I don't have very many spells left myself, but if we have an empty tower to try to find these things, this is a good time to do this.
Does not sound empty up there.
I heard one thing, some sort
I
of
heard
rat or something.
lots of little things.
Okay, if you're scared of rat, you can go back to the car. I think we can.
You gotta remember, we're in hell, not the material plane. Little skittering, not rats.
You really think I'm going to forget I'm in hell?
I mean, no offense, but there's a lot of like small, weak things around here. Our guide accepted.
You hear down from below, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah, we're alive. We're fine. I'll have my thing poke its head over the edge and say that.
Oh, you look terrible and dead. You're all gray.
I mean, this is a manifestation of my aura.
I don't
but
care
whatever.
as long as you're okay.
Yeah,
And
okay.
we'll pick up there next time as you guys will clamber back up this thing. You've defeated a good chunk of lunk of the
That was a lot.
of the baddies here. Yeah, every time one of those whelks died, there was a 50% chance that they would attract some of the big birds from up top.
Yeah, that was a fun fight though. Good place to have it.
It was interesting. The soul intake monster is the thing.
I mean, now that we know that, I'm very happy we did
Yeah,
not go.
I was like, okay, if anybody goes in there, it literally says if anything goes in there, this thing is just like yum 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 food. And I was just like, oh hey, look, the Vrock went down there for the illusion. And I was just like, yeah, that thing is definitely gonna just like try to eat its face. So it did, and that's what happened.
That's such a good atmosphere for it too. Very big down Death Star.
Oh yeah, and you're only on the base floor. You guys get to have everything down here has been already like this is basically like everything is stripped. This is the skeleton of a car. Like all the stereos have been taken out of this bitch, but there might be more stereos above.
There's just cinder blocks everywhere.
Yeah, there's no wheels. Everything's up on cinder blocks. This is fucking terrible.
The doors.
Yeah,
we just look down and just like see massive cinder blocks holding us up.
Exactly. So we'll continue on this next time. Thank you guys for a good night of stuff. You guys still have to figure out what Uzi Boy is, but now Aphelion has Reginald the Docent embedded in his skull.
That whole thing was so weird. What the fuck?
It's fine.
Like,
don't worry about it.
I don't know, it's like, as a player,
By
it's
the
like,
way, I forgot to mention it. I do have a third attunement, and that's the Hat of Disguise, which I'm using to make it look like I have a normal eye.
Cool. Nice.
Boring.
you're
Boring.
absolutely turning into was it Beetle from Zelda? The shopkeep?
Yeah.
All your things are starting to stack up.
Slowly stack, covering each other. All right, guys, take it easy. It's time for bed. Or maybe bed. I don't know. I'm fucking wide awake, but I gotta go to the bathroom. All right. Good night, guys. Take it easy.
All right.
Yep.
Peace out.
Later, guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a wonderful stream. Those who were here, I'm Scuzz Nugget. Oh, I gotta pee so bad. Holy shit. So much pee. I gotta pee. I gotta play some music. Where's the music? Oh, holy shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, we're gonna play. I don't know. Good night, guys. This. Peace out. Oh, Jesus Christ.